so do not say anything about doctors.
My explosion of satisfaction.
Well, he's acting like it is, though.
Yeah,
I'm unmuting now.
because he's a lazy good for nothing so-and-so. He's not doing, like, this is for the members now. What we're doing right now is for the members. Is he going to do
I'm
it for
back.
the members? No. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I just hurt my foot.
Oh no, Bad. Are you okay? Do you need loving? Oh wait, you got someone.
I need big love.
You need the loving.
He needs a kiss for his boo-boo. Hey there, boo-boo.
Oh, yep, there it is. I Vegans Live. There it is. We're not gonna be bothered tonight. Yeah, we're not gonna be too bothered tonight because all the guys, all the people that love big hairy dudes, they like bears. Harry, you like bears?
There's a bear in there.
No, I'm not talking bear. I'm not talking animal bears. Yes. Yeah, do I like bears? Not the Chicago Bears. They suck.
Big Grizzly Adams.
Yes, Grizzly Adams. Ooh, you're in the right place.
My explosion of satisfaction.
I mean, Zenkai Boost is right. This footage of Call of Duty is looking pretty crisp right now. You can cut your finger with it. It's like crispier than a fucking
Crisper. George Foreman grill. Air fryer.
yeah, air fryer. There we go.
And thus ends another week of Dashboard Camp.
Ran out of bullets, but I got my Overwatch helo.
You ran out of bullets?
I did.
He ran out of bullets.
Here, let me see that thing. Oh, he had one bullet left.
Lasky boy, you hear that? He had one bullet left.
God, that was such good shit. Rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season, duck season. Uh-oh.
Fire.
My explosion of
Elmer
satisfaction.
Fudd season.
He's very, very quiet.
I think my favorite. I think my favorite one was Mr. Game Warden. What season is it? It's baseball season.
Yes.
He just loses his mind. It just starts blasting out of baseball.
And that or it was Elmer Fudd season.
And remember when Zappy got blasted by everyone? He just gets blasted. He's like, everyone knows it's duck season, and everyone unload up. Maybe the gun was jammed or something because they didn't kill him. He shot the shit out of him, but he didn't die. Their bullets must be weak or full of rubber. I know people are like, it's a cartoon dog, but he got fucked. He survived.
The fucking farm where they play a PS3 game is saying is missing. Do I need a BIOS?
BIOS.
Like I said, I got a guy.
I got a guy.
Oh, good. I can share the screen and you can tell me what I'm doing wrong.
Well, this will be my last match, and then we're gonna get.
Yeah, because you got
My
4
explosion
minutes
of
and 25
satisfaction.
seconds.
we go on black time. You know what that means, right?
Yeah, I know what that means. What was it? Yeah, I lived that time. What are you talking about?
Okay.
What was it when I need to show somebody that? I show them Undercover Brother. Because it will show you like the world clocks, you know, it shows you London, New York, and then it says black people's time. And it's like always 7 hours behind.
No black time is that much. Big hairy men? Yes, big hairy men.
Alright, so I'm looking at this.
I am
Hold on. it crashed.
sadly I am not a big hairy man. I am not hairy at all.
So I'm gonna do this,
Mhm.
and it says commercial games require. I don't know what that is.
Let's make that bigger. Commercial games require firmware. So it's looking for a certain file that you need to add this install. It's not actual firmware, it's just like it's a DLL file. It's just a file that, well, if you say copy that thing down in a notepad,
I am
and then
definitely a
Google
man
it should
style.
send you the link to download it, and then you just add it into where the emulators are. You'll have to shut down and restart the program up, and it should be fine after that.
Too bad you don't have Twitter.
My explosion of
Do
satisfaction.
Harry Otter?
Yeah. He's getting banned on Twitter. It's okay. It's okay.
You ain't missing nothing.
Maybe I'll go find him on Pterodactyl.
So I just get.
So you typed in that file name that it said it was missing?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is all the PS3 firmware. So I just download one of these.
Mm-hmm. The latest version. The Meg. So you're getting that file all the way from New Zealand, mate. 'Cause that's where it's coming from. Meg.
On this?
All right, homies. This is the Meg from New Zealand.
We're not done yet. Don't start yet.
Well, I already started my stream, y'all. So what up, everybody? This is GMillion, and I'm here with fucking sexy Pikachu
We're
here,
not done. Not done yet.
Ban GMillion.
and fucking Raven's complaining that he's not done yet.
I'm not done yet.
And Raven the dolphin because he is being a dolphin.
Yeah.
So this file is gonna go where?
We should name our.
You'll put it in the same place as.
We should have a podcast called Raven and the Dolphin. And then people are like, where's the dolphin? He doesn't exist.
Or does he?
This is the only way I can open it.
It's just a morning zoo show where I just play fart jokes.
Fucking
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you
It's like
want to hear
Dingo
fart jokes, let's
and the
listen to an
baby.
RTU stream.
It's just it's Dingo and the baby.
My explosion of
Mhm.
satisfaction.
Yeah, it's
Alright,
free.
so I just
It's
add
free
this.
speech until
here
someone gets pissed
anyway.
off.
Yeah, where it's put the plugins or normally
Oh,
where
in the
the
plugin.
program is.
This is the folder for it, so
Yeah, where the config. Yeah.
the config.
Oh
yeah,
the config.
Did you drag this over here?
Drag
Just
me,
drag it
baby.
there.
Oh yeah.
If it doesn't work, then I just put it normally where the program executable file is.
Okay. But it's there.
Yeah.
And he said he needs to restart the program, right?
You need to
Oh,
restart
okay,
the
there we
program.
go.
All right,
Then I'll reset it. Oh,
that did it.
thing. It says
Well, this-
compiling shit.
He's activated stuff.
He said compiling. What are you compiling?
Okay, guys, you got 3 minutes to figure out what you need to figure out before HHours.
Well, it says HHours is waiting for Raven Dolphin to
That sounds like
execute.
a threat. That sounds like a threat.
It is a threat to the urban.
You can't threaten the urbans. We'll come.
But aren't urbans blue now?
Yeah, we're blue.
Blue, da da dee da da da.
Are you running Windows 10 or 11, sir?
Hey,
Oh, get out of here.
I tried 11. I have to go back.
Oh.
Blue is
Which
Windows.
is your favorite urban? Carl, Keith, or Nicole?
My explosion
The
of
Carl
satisfaction.
Urban, definitely.
Nicole? No, the answer we were looking for was Carl. Always Carl, sir. You always go with Carl Urban.
But Kyle is not an urban name.
Hey?
Okay, everyone. Okay, I'll see you guys in a minute.
Kyle, Carl.
Are we switching
So
to
you're-
the
are we-
H-Hour
are
chat
we-
room?
Yeah, are we
Good.
redirecting?
Yeah, drag us all in there.
Okay.
Why not? Why not?
Drag
us
me,
all in
baby,
there.
one more time. Oh,
That
yeah.
sounds good.
Oops, I did it again.
Oh, you want me to
Oops,
drag you all? Okay.
Oops, I farted again.
I can do super chat.
Uh-huh. Okay. I better switch the.
Yeah.
I better switch over to the good mic because GMillion says so.
Yeah, you switch to whatever mic makes you sound good. Because when you yell, it cuts off on here. Because I know you're
Okay.
gonna be
Is that-
raging.
Is that better, guys?
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we start with not the clum thing. We start off with DS, the daily rap.
You start off with whatever. Let me know when you're done with the music. I don't feel like getting copyright claims.
Meet the clumps. I'm clumming.
I'm clubbing and you're bumming.
Yeah, if I may just go to sleep anytime, so I'll say some stuff, and then if you see me leave, then don't be surprised.
All right.
Alright.
Yeah, we know you don't like to stay to H-Hours because you think you're better than us.
You guys do this at like
My
5 in the
explosion of
morning.
satisfaction.
It's no excuse. You got to stay up and do this shit with us.
It's
Nah.
8 p.m. where I am.
I'll stay on for as long as I'm doing this fucking emulating stuff.
Alright, I've taken the hyper chat off, so if I need to.
I was
can
thinking
keep
about
it.
doing "Is This Love" by Whitesnake. Would that be weird? Yes, it would be weird.
You should do an exposed song that talks about exposure.
We could do "Invisible Touch."
Or we could do
I
a
just have
cupcake
to work
remix.
around that stupid heart emoji spammy thingy if I have to do anything.
Let's see.
But I'm ready. I'm ready.
I don't know. It doesn't have a name.
All right, I need a minute. I'm going to the.
Are we cooking something tonight? We're always cooking.
Oh, always.
Oh yeah, I'm cooking. I'm cooking meth.
Fire! Fire! I'm with you. Are you threatening me? Uncle?
If you ever say
Are you
kill
pressing
yourself, just say it like that. It's all okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna make Minecraft death.
Or option
My
3.
explosion of satisfaction.
Or just or another one you could say is rope. I just want a rope.
Commit toast
Okay.
baby.
Okay, we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1.
Committing toaster bath.
All right, toaster bath. Here you go. terror time. Be serious, kids.
Oh,
Song,
I am
copyright song
super
playing
serial
now.
right now. You can see the serialness on my face.
Always.
I'm super serial right now.
Committing toaster bath. Electric. No, wait.
That's right, Frog Car. Someone loves me. It's dedicated to you, that special someone out there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that special someone.
That special sauce.
That special someone. I can't hold it anymore. He loves me.
I'm banning JC.
Don't ban JC. He loves me, and I love you, and I love him, and I love all of you.
Ride Drake, you should ban Ride Drake.
Damn it, the Burger King's closed.
Ah, you're right.
But you
You just
got,
have to
you know what? Just go to a Chick-fil-A.
That is true. Just got to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, get yourself a spider chicken.
My explosion of satisfaction.
Welcome everyone to Hoodlum Hours episode somewhere in the hundreds. Somewhere in the hundreds. We're all joined today for this. We got Rye Drake, of course me.
You made it to 100
Gino.
before Ask the King. Let's go.
We made it to past 300. I'm sure of it. I would love to do an episode 400 if there is one. But it's a family night, guys, because all the kids are hanging out with us.
Yeah, fuck that. I mean, what?
Oh, I'm just looking at GMillion's not clickbait thumbnail with an E and
Yeah.
a mustache.
Very beautiful mustache. Good morning, Pimps. Good morning, Playboy. Good morning, Playboy. Let's get to it. Power World.
Power your world.
He definitely is powering his own world.
Is this what Hoodlum Hours is? I'm glad that I'm usually asleep for it. It's very lewd.
I'm sorry, can we?
Yep. I just realized. Yep. I'm bringing it up right now. Sorry. Here it is. Before you say it, yes, you did say it, but I was like, wait a minute, I forgot something.
Spoil everything about it, but I'm just going to tell you the announcement was basically that the documentary's canceled. All right.
Boo.
What's funny about that is that honestly, it's not like I had really talked about.
Let's be real. He canceled it because he doesn't want to do anything.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
much easier to do nothing.
No. You're right. He doesn't want to do anything. He canceled it because
It's gonna interrupt him streaming.
he said like it's gonna interrupt DSP throwbacks, guys.
No way. You gotta film a documentary and you gotta actually film stuff for it? No way. You have to do other stuff. Huh.
I know. You gotta do other stuff, do other things. You know, it's really weird.
But we really know what the real reason why he's getting rid of it. You made me cry, Argentina. Super chats and get the membership count for
Yeah, sounds about right.
If anyone is from Argentina that wants to,
We'll take
uh-oh. I know this is random, but Amazon has sold through its initial stop of another code Recollection. It sounds like it might be kind of a hard to find in stores right now. It's a copy of that. You know that's a copy of that weird ass game? I do. Of another code Recollection. I don't know why. I have it right here. I have a collector's item. They made 4 copies of this.
Nice.
Information about it, I would give it to you, and then there was no information about it, and now it's canceled.
It's not
So,
canceled. I mean, it is canceled, but
I feel like the shock of people saying, "Oh my God, it's canceled," is from people who sadly go to detractor circles.
I
go
thought
to
this was for the
trolls,
fans, though.
idiotic morons.
Yeah,
I thought so
You
too.
can go to idiots who have no content of their own.
I guess
and
it's
just
not for the
make-
fans.
Hey, I resent that. I have content of my own.
Raven, you don't have
Hey.
time.
The last 2 playthroughs that
Hey.
I did was my own content.
Right. GMillion has his own content. I have my own content.
No, you don't. Apparently, the Phil, you don't.
Oh
I
yeah,
have
you're
my own.
right. You're right. I don't.
Phil is always right. So
I do my own shit. I mean, I'm probably the only one that does my own shit, but I do my own shit.
I hang out on other people's things besides detractors. Thank you very much, Phil.
yeah, the only freeloader is D-Dog. So I think
get
he's.
that.
Hey,
the
welcome
first
back. I
freeloader.
had chicken nuggies. Ooh, I only like the dinosaur ones. The ones that you can go like Jurassic Park, and then you can go like do 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 do. I got me heart shaped ones for Snort.
Right, Drake. Didn't you see my video on Nick Nimon asking
don't even know
about if
who that
Anna
is.
Tiji?
So
Oh, he's a YouTube supporter.
this is for my one and only love, Snort Hogan. There you go.
You said his name. You directed it.
Oh yeah, it's only he only has eyes for me. He loves me.
Mm-hmm.
Snort
Well, I
loves me.
know.
Oh yeah,
I
he does
know.
love you.
I'm a content out of everything I do on my stream, and they hyped it up, right? They were so excited for it. They were so pumped that I was.
You want to know why they were so excited in parentheses?
and licensed to be
pumped.
Because
for the next
everything
27
else
years.
about him is boring.
And it's true.
I
he
barely even
sucks.
mentioned it myself, right? And now that it's not happening, oh my God, it's hilarious. Just so you guys know,
It's
I've gotten
hilarious.
messages, I've gotten comments, I've gotten emails from trolls. Oh, they're all upset.
Why are we
I'm not
reading
doing it.
troll emails? I thought we don't listen to them.
I guess I made the right
Yeah.
decision. Let's just
But
put
what
it that
country
way,
is
right? Like, if that's the
from?
reaction, then I
And if
probably
you send them,
Argentina.
if you wasting your time sending them an
if you want the
email,
full
you're a fan,
explanation
low
of what's
key.
going on and why I can't,
I
Argentina.
should go Samuel.
that was
It's
literally the
Samuel
meat of
Jackson.
today's podcast.
Did they speak
So check
English
out the
in?
Little Moon podcast from this morning, January 20th, and you will see.
Oh, it's
how I
no
came to
country
this
I ever
decision.
heard
I
of.
would Welcome your comments.
almost
want
wanna
to
say they do.
Let me know what you think.
He
but the
became the
decision is
bitch.
final.
He literally is the bitch. This dude backed out because he's a massive bitch, because he was so afraid of the truth getting out there. And for the DSP fans that cockblocked this man saying you shouldn't do it, what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? You must have a tiny, tiny dick.
I think the fans are afraid of getting exposed too.
They are so afraid.
You know,
Remember, his dad started blocking.
you know, he's mad because all his fans blocked Mike Klum and didn't want to defend him.
Mhm.
Only troll. He was mad of all the people that was gonna shit on him.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a lot of people that was gonna shit on him, though.
You should blame your fans for not wanting to stick up and wanting to hide. But he conditioned them to want. He conditioned them to want to hide. So it's his fault.
Really is his fault.
Mm-hmm.
You can sit here and say it ain't. It really is his fault. Like, homie, it's your fault. It really is.
It's his party. He needs
So
cry
there.
if he wants to.
All right. Now, after that, we played Pal World, which is this game that now has sold 2 million copies in less than 2 days.
I don't.
it is a
I don't
weird
get
game,
why
to
do we
say
have to
the
bring up
least.
game
It
sales
is
as if
a
that's supposed to
hybrid-
bring people to the stream? They're not going to be able to talk anyway, and then
Yeah.
they're just going to randomly show up and give you money.
A little bit of
Exactly.
Power World. That game is fine. I mean, maybe I'm a boomer, but that game, man, it does seem like a very early,
I
crafty
seen
game.
this dude play the whole thing. He literally sat in one zone and was barely doing. He was cooking food more than anything else.
I mean, it's a
Lord.
survival game more than a Pokemon game. Like, yeah, sure, you can shoot the shit out of the Pokemon.
This motherfucker was complaining about no wood, and he set up on the beach. I don't know.
I mean, I did the fucked up thing and set up a fucking workbench next to the fast travel station, and I couldn't, build shit. That was my fault.
But did you go backwards onto the beach? I didn't even explore there until I made a base.
Here's the thing about
Is the zones the same or is it all randomized?
no, it's just there, and the problem is, okay, so in Power World, you have to make everything.
I played Ark. The point of it is you level up and you learn technologies and you slowly build your base with newer and newer stuff. That's
Right.
what the point is.
Right, and the beginning of it's very, very slow. Very slow. So if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, like these 2 million people that's playing it, they're like, oh my god, it's Pokemon. Like, no, you have to punch the Pokemon. You gotta put them in the little.
if it's anything like Ark, you're not gonna get all the fun stuff until you actually level up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it like some of them are like riding fucking foxes and with flamethrowers. I'm like, man, how many hours do I have to get to the riding a fox flamethrower thing? Like, you know, like, yeah, it's the first 3 hours is gonna be a fucking slog. Sorry, it's one of those kind of games.
And I don't think it's random generated because it was in the Unreal Engine, so it's not using Unity, so.
You're right, Dreamlink. Your pal you catch will help you build shit, because when I was playing it, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? I'm like trying to play this game and I'm falling asleep. I'm sorry, I was tired. And it's not the game's fault. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And you know, you see everyone else having a great time. We're like, this is the best game ever. Move over, Game Freak. I love Pokemon with guns. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Look, I'm not here to diss the game. I think it has a long, if it made 2 million copies, I'm sure it has enough money and resources to build it into something cool. You know, it's on Xbox. I'm sure it's going to be really cool. Glad for them breaking records. I'm not going to hate it. But it's not a game for DSP because you're a bitch. You're a bitch. You know, because you have no friends and you're a bitch.
I saw him play a little bit of it. He was just sitting there like being like, okay, and just playing it like a fucking grandpa, like how I would play it.
The way I played it, I knew what to do, but he has no creativity. He doesn't know what to do in games like that.
Yeah. Right. I'll play more of it tomorrow on Seeker stream, so I can, like, you know, when I'm all ready and go like, here you go, guys.
He wants to get handheld in the fucking game so bad, but dude, just play it.
Every game. He wants to be handheld in every fucking game, not just that game. Every game, every fucking game, he wants to be motherfucking handheld. Every fucking. Seriously.
So on Steam, it says it sold 50,000 copies.
That's good for a game like that.
Has sold 3 million copies in 40 hours since release. Thank you for everyone playing Power Roll. We are so overwhelmed and encouraged by this incredible accomplishment. That's a lot of copies.
Mm-hmm. Compared to, say, like Lethal Company, which was almost 500,000.
How much is Power Roll, by the way?
Yeah, how much is PAL World? The PALs and the Worlds. Let's see. PAL
World in Australia is about $35, so that'd be $20 US.
$26.99, 10% off. So it's about Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shit. Like if they ever get sued, I might just have a copy just in case they take it down.
Yeah, the introductory offer ends January 25th, and it goes for $30. Not bad. And you know, you can just play it on. Let's see what the processor is. i5 35K 4-core, so it's 3.4 for 4-core, 3rd gen, or i9 9900K 8-core 32 gig with a GeForce RTX of 2070. 40 gig of available space. That game's like 8 gig on Xbox. Like I have it on my S. It's not that big. Power World, aka
it was
Pokemon
16 gigs
is out
on my
now.
PC.
Already shooting to the top of Steam's most played list. It's early days, of course, but it already seems like to declare the game a hit. Well, it might be a flavor of the month. Who knows? Sometimes these games sell a lot and then people fall off the fucking cliff. Let's see what happens.
It's taking up more resources than Tekken 8. Damn.
Yeah. We'll see.
Well, Tekken 8's not even out yet, so.
I mean, congrats to them, and I mean, I need some help with my Pal World, guys. If you guys can, you know, swing by, you know.
You're playing on Sunday.
Diamond? You want to get Carrie Diamond?
I would love to be carried to Diamond. I'm not very good at survival.
I guess we can have a detractors night. I can carry.
I'm not. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there you go.
I'll give you an alternative.
I'll have to tell you, one of the funniest things in that game, when you get on the island, you can see straight up her dress. They don't give a fuck. You're like, oh, hello, white leg.
Double kill.
I mean, I got clothes now. Like, I got some basic clothes. Like, me starting. I just, you know, need to build some stuff so I can go out there and kill more Pokemon.
Of so many different games that I've played, like just off the top of my head, there's elements of Minecraft.
I tried getting GMillion to help me. GMillion, help me.
All right. Yeah, I'll help you tomorrow.
Yay! There you go. How about you help me, Dreamlet? Who wants to help me?
You know what I have to say? Fuck your help. I'm gonna go play Minecraft.
Help me.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll ask my new bestie Snort. He'll help me.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just give him more nudes.
Don't Starve, Dragon Quest Builders, Pokemon, Breath of the Wild, just to name a few games.
Breath of the Wild.
This feels like, and in a lot of
Tekken
cases,
7,
definitely looks
Call
exactly.
of Duty,
The oddest part I would have to say about it
Monopoly.
is that it obviously is a knockoff of Pokemon.
It's not.
It looks better than
Oh, sorry. What ain't a knockoff of Pokemon, Phil?
Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Oh,
Pokemon
I thought we were
looks
just
like
randomly
shit.
saying
It's
game
obviously
names.
like
I was gonna
runs
keep
like
going.
Crap, right? Frame rate, the detail, it's just trash.
It's a
And this
game preview game.
this Unreal 5 engine on modern consoles and PC.
It's not
and it just
optimized
looks
yet, dipshit.
Way better than what Pokemon has been in its last several iterations, which is a shame because it's a blatant.
Dave,
knockoff.
it's not Pokemon.
Okay. So
It literally
I started
isn't
off very
Pokemon.
confused on how to play.
Is it better
After
than,
about an hour, I was trying to get my
Chrono
bearings. I
Trigger?
went to base camp.
Is
After
it better
about 2
graphics
hours,
still?
I had these. They're not called Pokemon,
I say it's
they're
better than
called
Chrono
pals.
Trigger.
I had
Fuck
these
Chrono
pals
Yeah.
doing different things in the camp, starting to actually like harvest and collect items and things. And
Are we not playing this game ever again, Phil?
A hut with a bed
What?
inside.
He thinks it's gonna be a chill stream. He thinks the night he thinks he had different audiences. The night people are gonna pick up the tab on the night.
He really does. He really does think he has different audiences. He doesn't. He has the same garish audiences that he always have.
Yeah, it's just that 1 Minute Man doesn't show up for nighttime. That's it. But 1 Minute Man will drop his pocket money for Phil, regardless. I think he even
really-
drops it on his day off.
He thinks that everyone comes for different games. They really don't, idiot.
Mental types, just like Pokemon, you get ones that are more catered towards different tasks. Like one might actually chop down a tree, and then another one.
Why was he scratching himself like that? That was very
That was-
interesting.
Mental types, just
That wasn't
like
a scratch,
Pokemon,
man. That
you
wasn't
get
a
ones that are
scratch.
more
That was a
Oh
bruise.
man.
One might actually chop
All
down.
right.
Gotta love them titties.
Did we not shower?
No. We did not shower. Not only did we not shower, we don't have the right amount of clothes. We're still wearing jammies with that terrible
Yeah,
sweat
the Zelda
thing.
PJs I'm wearing today.
Yeah, whatever that gray thing is. Man, when I get my white swimsuit, I'm gonna look amazing. Fuck.
Yeah, but you're doing it for one person only.
And then another one might
Yeah, for Snort.
Mm-hmm.
come and gather the wood and put it away.
He's
in
gonna
the
love
box. Now you're getting automatic harvesting items that you can now use to build and expand the camp. You don't have to do the harvesting yourself, which is really cool. I honestly felt like two big observations. Observation number one:
Mark?
This game is much like Don't Starve in that it
Don't
never feels
Starve.
like you're
Of all games to say, don't
just let
starve.
everything
I never
go,
played
at least
Don't-
at first.
Don't
Maybe
Starve.
eventually, like a game like Minecraft.
He would hate Don't Starve too, because that's very strict and a very hard beginning too. We just don't play survival games. You should never play this.
I don't play survival games either.
Livestock going, you can have
I know exactly what he wants. He wants the same thing that happened on TikTok. He wants somebody to make him go viral on TikTok. That's why we were being weird with the game.
But initially, it
That's
reminds
why
wants to
he's
go
even
viral.
playing the
you
game.
never really had.
Also,
Yeah.
he's playing the game because it's on console. It's not on PC only.
You should have been getting ready for a fight or whatever it may be. Because it's
Can I ask a question? We can
feeling
pause
is
it if you
always
want.
something you
Is
Sure.
this MC Cling Wrap?
Yeah.
Because it's a daily wrap over. I just noticed that.
Billy Raffle. Oh, Jesus, yeah.
MC Cling Wrap. Word of the mother.
What the fuck? It's like a spider came in there and knitted it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a daily
Daily wrap over.
Wham.
around the corner and you need to be ready for it or you need to be improving at all times. That's how the game is based, is like level.
Wow, the daily marap? Not the daily rap, the daily marap? What the? How do you fuck that up? And it's in the Times font, you know. It's in the what is it? Yeah, Washington Times? No. New York Times.
New York
You're
Times.
stealing from the New York Times, Phil, and you put it as the Daily Marap.
The Daily Marap over. Don't forget the over. It's at the bottom there. It's right there.
Don't forget the pre-stream podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I love that one. It's the pre-stream podcast.
Leveling up yourself and your camp and building things around it. So, that was my first observation. It's a game where it's constant stuff. It's not, even though it's relaxing to play, and I really feel this is the kind of game that's great for an interactive audience, like a night stream where we hang out for a couple hours.
Dave, you're a streamer, and I hate the way he says social stream. Like, dude, you're a social streamer. You're supposed to talk to people.
Yeah.
I couldn't count on my hands how much dead air he was doing just holding down a button.
Indeed.
But you don't
Holding
know
down.
what else you streamer as long as you're not from Argentina.
Look, there was one point he was literally holding down the button for so long he couldn't think of anything to say, so we started humming Pokemon for a bit. Say, oh, I'm sorry guys, I didn't mean to do that. No, it's not Pokemon. Like, dude, shut up.
Indeed.
Years ago, I definitely think that it's a game that you have to keep paying attention, right? But the other thing is, it took almost 3 hours for me to finally kind of get the hang
Yep, there you go. There's the nipple scratch.
Mm-hmm.
of it and to start having a game
Don't you have to
that's
keep attention in
somewhat
most games?
self-sufficient. You know, right now,
I mean, listen, playing Power World for like a stream to test it out and all that stuff is one thing. He's gonna try to do it again for money. It's like
He said 3
course.
hours. He was in one zone for 3 hours and barely did anything. Most people in 3 hours would be much further into it.
right.
Dude, well, it's taking him 40 hours just to get to finish Act 1 in Baldur's Gate.
Indeed.
I don't have a good frame of reference on that game. I haven't played it.
Okay, so you could probably finish Act 1 within 10 to 15 hours, not 40 hours of Act 1, and be at least level 5. He's not even level 5 yet.
Cool.
How long does it take to level up in the game?
Not that long.
Not
and
that long.
And you're only up to level 12 for that either. Here's the other problem. Here's the other problem is to be a DSP fan, you have to like his streams. You have to, tell him where to go in Baldur's Gate. You have to tell him where things is. You have to do his layouts. You got to do this. You got to do that. Now you have to do.
You got to pay money.
Yeah, you got to pay him money. You got to upscale his fucking videos and shit. It's just like
thumbnails.
Fucking hell. Just no, seriously. It's like
for
bro,
a viewer, you have to really do a lot of work on DSP streams.
a lot of work. You gotta do a shit ton of a lot of everything for this dude. And it's like, is it fucking worth it? Is it fucking worth the struggle?
No.
To you wonder at times. He's like, well, I gotta do this, guys. I gotta do this and this and this and this.
It's really real bread to watching him.
Oh yeah, no, his chat room doesn't care. He canceled it because of detractors and all that stuff. Like, he's scared of what might come out. That's just what it is. Because if it didn't vindicate him, he didn't want it.
we're growing berries. The berries are propagating more seeds, so you can keep growing more berries. We have these pal guys that are sowing the seeds.
Is he teaching us
watering the seeds,
agriculture now?
harvesting the berries, putting them in a box, and then they're eating them. So they're basically
Remember, he's got a finger in his ear.
What's the point of talking about the gameplay from the stream? This is like Call of Duty. Like, this doesn't paint the picture. What's the point of doing this?
I need to do a video of how to do laundry. But the only problem is no, it's actually not a problem. Maybe I'll leave it as a members only video. How to do your laundry. Because DSP doesn't know how to.
Yeah, he
You
would.
know.
He played Laundry Simulator, but wouldn't do his own laundry. Learning from Laundry Simulator.
It should be like the most serious thing ever. Hi, I'm Raven's Dolphin from the hit show Raven and the Dolphin.
I love that morning program.
It's coming soon. Raven and the Dolphin. People are like, where's the dolphin? Here talking to him. It's a schizo show. Congrats.
Oh no, you can get AI if you want now.
Also are mining rock and also trees for me, so I'm getting endless amounts of these elements. And now I built an
So they're
element
doing the thing you're supposed to do in the game.
wood and the rock
Nice.
into other elements as well. So basically, it's a way to get everything you need to craft in the game. But that took all 3 hours of playing. To
Oh
get
my
to that
God.
level.
It took
So I
you
feel
all
like,
3 because you
again,
barely
now
did
we're at a point
anything.
where I'm a better starting point. I can craft some important, better things right away.
Are you not gonna play any of this game because you make $92, please?
And then possibly
Nope.
we could head out and try to catch more pals to add to our army, essentially, of pals that we have.
army?
So it
The
was
hate
good.
army?
Like, let me put it this way: I was surprised it wasn't.
Shout out to
terrible.
Hay.
At the same time, it certainly was.
Also, we'll get to that in a minute. Also, he changed his mind because, I mean, didn't It's a Gundam tell him, like, what happens if DSP changes his mind? He's like, well, he's not going to change his mind, or if he does, the thing's off. It's just weird how he literally like, I got a big update for you. I'm calling it out because I'm a big ass pussy.
Yeah, pretty much exactly what it was.
Yeah, but that was after he dragged it out for almost over an hour. And
Oh,
he was
yeah.
saying he was going to do this and he was going to do this, and then it was like,
Yeah,
yep,
it's
time to
all
drop
right.
the record.
I'm sure I can find me a toy dolphin on stream, and then someone's gonna go like, oh, where's and the dolphin? Right here, he's right here. And then, or I could, you know what I could do?
Huh.
Which would be really autistic if you really want to think about it. I could go like, what do you think, dolphin? And it's just Flipper doing his little flipper thing.
Well,
That's
yeah.
it.
All right. So look, you remember Will.i.am?
Yes.
Or William, as I like to call him. I removed the dots, so it's basically Willem, but he calls himself Will.i.am. He's starting a podcast, I think, in July, August. It's him and AI chatting with each other.
Huh.
You know, we could jump the gun now. We could literally jump the shark or jump the dolphin if you really want to put it in there, right? And we could have you talking to AI right now. So
I could be
Like a
talking about.
Will.i.am.
I could talk about the Baltimore Ravens doing really well, and the Dolphin could talk about the other team. So it's like, well, who would watch that? I
Or
don't
you
know.
could chat about
You never know.
DSP AI voice. I mean, you could have a DSP AI voice, and you could just chat. about
This is
stupid shit.
this is so
Well, you
dumb,
don't
and
even
I
need
love
that.
it.
You'll just get. You can just have a little like one of those whoopee cushions that just make a snorting sound every time you squeeze it. That literally be what was it, DSP there?
I'm not doing this, but it sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he looks drunk as
Raven
hell here.
and the dolphin.
He is probably
Coming
drunk
soon.
there.
He looks like someone smacked the shit out of him. He needs a black eye.
Get on it,
That
Meester.
was like, oh my god, groundbreakingly amazing. The graphics aren't great. The gameplay elements aren't.
It's a
The
preview
graphics
game.
aren't great.
It's a preview game, you asshole. They
He
probably
doesn't know it's a preview game.
they literally
Oh no, he kept going on about it this morning. He
Oh,
kept
okay.
saying it's a preview game, or as they say on Steam, early access.
Parm says I can't wait for the first episode of Raven and the Dolphins.
Oh yeah, it's coming soon.
Raven and the Dolphin. We already
Oh no, we can make it
oh
dolphins. We can make it dolphins.
D-Dog, should we show them the art? The art.
Yeah,
The secret art.
the secret art of Raven and the Dolphin.
Guys, I'm not supposed to show you this, but we made official art. Here it is, guys. Coming soon.
Hey, that's pretty
Coming
cute.
soon to Urban Theater
Yeah.
Review.
There you go, guys. I didn't want to reveal it that I'm starting a podcast. It's called Raven and the Dolphin.
Let me guess, you're
I'm-
talking about sports.
Damn right we're talking about sports.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna
Raven
keep sports
and
out
the
of your
Dolphin.
other content then?
Yeah, there you go. Raven and the Dolphin. And then soon enough, if everything works out, we're gonna add something even cooler.
Like what?
We're gonna add
Get a different playlist. GMillion. Yeah.
It's gonna be the dolphin and the pig.
And the beauty spot. The dolphin is the beauty spot that looks like a letter I. I know.
Where's BJ? He's getting candles. So there you go, coming soon. Raven and the Dolphin, members only. I'm gonna talk all the.
Yeah, but instead of it being a playlist, we're gonna get another channel, and you'll have to go and monetize that one. And then we're gonna have to get another channel to monetize that because they'll be the best of the Raven and the
Don't
Dolphin.
forget the stolen content there.
Oh yeah.
Of
And,
course.
and you cannot remove the watermark of the stolen content.
Don't you just love
No.
that we're just chomping on oranges?
Yeah. Actually, GMillion, we're gonna add everybody's watermark to it. It's just gonna be nothing but watermarks.
Fuck, do we have to do this for April Fool's Day? Is this what's gonna happen? I'm gonna start the first episode of Raven
you
and the
ruined
Dolphin.
the launch stage.
Ah, fuck.
Secret.
Ah, sorry guys. Ah, shit.
Alright,
Cat's
Another thing.
Alright, and other non-stupid news, my emulator's working.
Yay, his emulator's
Yay.
working. I'm sorry for.
I mean, my legally acquired PS3 is working.
Did I say April 1st? I meant April 1st.
April 1st, 2022.
And
April
keep
1st.
it under your hat, people. Raven's working with Mike Klum.
I am. Yeah, he's gonna. It's coming out April 1st, and it's called Life of a Busser. And yeah, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be very tastefully done. It's gonna be.
Gotta get that Klum shot.
Yeah, you know.
Of course.
That good. It's fun. I definitely see this as a good Game Pass mess around experience. I don't see this as a game to buy, but a ton of people bought it supposedly. I don't know. So
I don't know.
that's
Why is that a bad thing if
Yeah,
people
why is
bought
it
it?
I'm
bad
on the
thing?
channel. I'm actually
Yeah, why?
Yeah, because he didn't buy it. That's why.
probably Tuesday night. For,
Oh no, he's gonna do more Power World. Guys, stop giving this man money for Power World.
How much did he get out of Power World?
He got
$92.
today $92, and $20 of that was from 1 Minute Man.
Okay, so $72.
So basically non-existent.
Yeah, from all the other little dents to make up the money. Yeah. But we don't have the Argentinian dollars though, so.
Nah, that's in tippy tips.
Society and to see if it would actually work as a late night chill stream if people would show up.
Oh, it's gonna work as a late night chill stream, more like an
Oh, we have to
ambient
show up,
stream.
yeah.
Well, it's virally popular because a bunch of streamers are.
I ain't showing up to
but I'm
shit.
not one of them, so no one cares. I thought it was a fun time and would have been good for chill streaming, so that's why I want to give it a shot later in the week. Okay.
I might pop in some Power World.
Now, Sea of Stars tonight definitely was a chill stream. We actually went back to the town of Brisk. If you remember, that was the fourth town earlier in the game, and now it's been destroyed by the events of the last stream. We had to save some people, and then we realized that we basically wanted to get these people to a new settlement, but we didn't know how to get them there, and so we decided to get that ghost ship that had appeared previously in the game. And so the most of the tonight's stream was going to this ghost ship area, doing these puzzles. There was 3 major areas to fight a bunch of ghost enemies and ghost pirates and do puzzles, and then finally had a big showdown with the big pirate captain boss. That was a pretty epic showdown, and at the end of the night, you get the ship, and you sail to our new island.
Get the ship,
built a
the ship?
town.
Get the ship?
We actually got to
What?
this area of the game that
Get
was
the
kind
ship,
of
the
unique.
ship.
They did
The ship.
They called it the Crypt. But what it was
crypt, the ship.
was a way to have the special thanks for all the people who had backed the development of the game, probably from one of those indie funding sites. I don't know if it was like Indiegogo or Kickstarter, but anyone who had funded the game had their shout-outs in this crypt, and they had graves and statues and things, thousands of them. I'm like, wow, this is an insane amount. So it was cool. I don't know if there's any other content there, or if that's it, but that's where we ended the stream tonight.
Did we
So
look into
was
it?
chill fun.
Yeah, did you
Now,
research it?
was attendance great?
No.
No, yeah.
I don't even think we had 200 viewers. Was support great? No.
I
But it's
forgot I'm
fine.
being
Again,
dumb.
I
DSP
like
doesn't
having the
research
fact
anything.
that
341
we can have these
viewers.
as long as the other streams are doing well. And right now, the Baldur's Gate 3 streams are doing well. Today's
Define doing
Stream
well.
did well,
Money?
so as long as those
I guess
daytime
so.
streams are doing good, I can do these nice, chill, late night streams. Okay. So overall today, I had a great time. It was a great day.
Oh, good. We had a great
I got
time.
to tell
huh?
you my decision on the documentary. We
If
played
it was a great day,
game
throw your hands in the air and wave like you just don't care.
We had a chill night stream. That's what I call a successful day. Okay.
Oh, it's
Now
successful.
Sunday tomorrow
Alright.
is a completely different kind of day. First
It's
of all,
Sunday tomorrow? Oh my
the
God.
daytime stream is going to be the podcast, and the major focus of tomorrow's Level 1 podcast is to talk about the upcoming Super Bowl event. We're going to do a Super Bowl marathon.
Why? We're not a
before the
football
Super
fan.
Bowl.
You can't. I am a football fan. Look,
no, you're
listen.
not.
Listen. Jordan Love almost beat Brock Purdy. That is all.
Love is in the air every time we look around.
And the 49ers, all they did was beef with the Packers. All they did was like, it's our game, it's our game. They're assholes.
Where's the beef?
Yeah, dude, I want him to do the documentary. Like I said, Mike Klum and everyone else, I know he said, like, if DSP, I wonder if he called them.
Who, Mike?
Yeah, I wonder if DSP actually called him, like, Mike, I don't want to do it anymore. Or did DSP
He
had
had to.
actually,
He had to. I think
Yeah.
so.
or email him. He likes
No,
email.
he would have
didn't call.
emailed.
Yeah, he would have emailed. He wouldn't have confronted him by phone.
Imagine flying out to another state to visit a dude you want to work with. Then you say, yeah, sure, for like a week, and then change his mind last minute. Would you want to work with
Exactly.
him ever again?
I don't want to work with him, period.
This is what you get for working with DSP. He can give you all the signs that you're gonna do something, and then just pull the rug.
Yeah.
Yeah, he spent all that money. He even drove them. They went out to dinner and shit, and he's like, and all because some detractors are gonna be in the video. Do you think it's gonna be like DSP was born on this day? It was a brisk April morning.
Maybe Keemstar was gonna be in the video. And he's
Oh
like,
yeah, no,
"Fuck
Keepstar was
that."
gonna be in it.
He had to have been. He's like
Yeah.
one of the key components to it.
You know, to the point where Mike Klum got the developers from WWE Champions. It was like, I didn't really want to know about that.
I still don't know what was I gonna do. Like, what are they gonna
Yeah.
say? That's kind of dumb that he would go that far.
Well,
Yeah, it's like we
it's
make a
part
game.
of Phil's legacy, so why not?
Yeah, but they couldn't say anything about Phil because it'd be the client corporate confidentiality clause. I
Oh,
don't know
yeah,
if that's
but still,
actually a
like-
thing, but yeah. And what they're going to say? Yeah, we're a gotcha game company where we basically cause addictions because we have psychologists and all that working on our game things, so we know what to tweak to make people just keep spending their money over and over and over again, go into financial debt. Yeah, they're going to say that. Yeah.
Indeed, it's just he didn't like it because he didn't get what he wanted, and he's mad because everyone hates him now.
And that's in 3 weeks. We haven't even talked about this yet.
Are we right about the fingers this time?
Series,
When you said this morning you were holding up 4 fingers, it said 3 weeks.
To talk about all this stuff going on. Now we need to really figure this out.
Stop
So,
rubbing!
The purpose of tomorrow is to discuss what do people want. Would you like some gameplay?
No.
Would you like me to react to some ads like we did last year? We reacted.
I thought we were Mr. Let's Player,
Like to
man.
see
Why are we doing anything to
session
not
where
play
we hang out and
games?
talk about certain
I don't
things.
know.
There's going
I'm
to be
focused
food
on the
in my
booby
life,
shaking.
food, and we'll talk about that. But what do you want to see during this marathon? Because I haven't done one now since Christmas, and people are looking for
Can I
another
see you
chill
uninstall?
marathon event. And this seems like
Listen, I'm sorry. At least watch the fucking thing, or just keep informed with football. Like, listen, you don't even know the Eagles suck this year, and Brock Purdy has a $1 million smile.
And he's not gonna know about the Cowboys sucking this year too.
Well, you know that because I said that.
We wearing the King of Hate jerseys, and we just gonna be
At least you know that.
We're gonna LARP as a football fan.
See, the Cowboys sucking was hilarious because this year the Cowboy fans were on there. They were sipping some massive opium or some shit. I don't know what the fuck they were on. They were on something.
Like, also, what's he going to be doing? He's not gonna he's gonna tell you what the score is in the Super Bowl. So what's the point?
Right, like he doesn't care about the is it 4 teams or is it 5 teams still? I think it's 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
2 got eliminated. It's Texans and Packers. You know, good for them. They did good. You know, they'll go home and they'll be reigning heroes. Like, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, you know, but it's not going to have anything to do with football whatsoever. He's not going, like I said, he's not going to tell us the score. He's not going to be like caring about what the halftime entertainment is, Usher,
Right.
or even the Super Bowl commercials. He's like a person that goes to you, hey, I'm having a Super Bowl party. Oh, cool, you're going to have a big screen? No, we're going to have a big screen. We're not going to even have a TV turned on.
We're not even watching the game.
Yeah, okay, well, do you want me to bring anything? No, it's cool. My wife's gonna make some stuff. Oh, well, okay, so like some chili dogs and some guacamole and dip. No, we're not gonna have any of that. No.
She's making hot dogs and some bullshit. she's not even
doing that. No. She's gonna make a cake, and she's gonna make like these little bread roll things. What, like pigs in a blanket? No, none of that. No. And what was it? Okay, so will we be watching the halftime and all that? No. We won't be doing any of that. I might bring out my ukulele and do some songs, but what was it? Mostly you're going to watch me eat because the food won't be for you. And you can watch me play video games. But bring your wallet with you.
But here's the thing. Is he going to drink like Blue Moon and pretend? Like he's not even going to be like, yay, the 49ers. Yay, Baltimore. Go Baltimore! Go Lamar Jackson! Go Brock Purdy! Fuck him! He's a bitch. Brock Purdy's a bitch. That's what it is. Just like you, Phil. Just like you.
Mm-hmm.
You're a bitch, just like Brock.
Super Bowl party for it. Yeah.
He doesn't even know that the Lions and Tampa Bay and the Billios and who's the other team?
I
don't know.
Dude, I'm looking for the commercials. You know, there'll be movie blockbusters dropping.
No, seriously, I can't think of the other
things.
I can't think of the other team.
Yeah, Ashley's going to be forming.
It's the Chiefs. It's the Kansas City Chiefs.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to do a nipple slip. I don't know. That's the thing I'm going to be looking forward.
So whoever wins that game. So, like I said, if the 49ers have to face the Kansas City Chiefs, that's going to be a hill. Yeah, Chiefs, Bills, Lions, Tampa Bay. And the Chiefies are on the road. They're on the road to Viridian City. They're going to the Bills' house. They're going to face their nemesis. They lost to them by 1 point. And then Kermit the Frog got really mad at the refs. And he got really mad. And he yelled at everyone. And he told them to fuck off. And he told the other guy, if you mess with me, you'll die. He was never heard from again. So the revenge tour, Chiefs versus Bills.
It's going to be fun, but we got to figure out the specifics of it, okay? So that's tomorrow's podcast. Then we're going to swing over to DSP Reacts. My reaction.
So we still got some time. Whoever wins that, the next two in the divisional, we still got time to see the 49ers lose. Probably not. They'll make it.
Are they going to play the Puppy Bowl?
Yes.
Did they ever do the Puppy? Oh, good.
Oh, you never heard Patrick Mahomes talk? He sounds just like Kermit the Frog.
Hi-yo, Kermit the Frog here.
He sounds just like Kermit. I don't know if I let's see if I can find.
Ooh, white steak.
Yes, white steak.
Mm-hmm. I like urban steak, but yeah.
Here's a 15-second video. There you go. He sounds just like Kermit the Frog.
Mm-hmm. Or Ray Romano.
DSP versus the internet.
He literally said fucking terrible.
My usual weekly react show. And then
Hey, Kermit the Frog here. I'm a bad frog.
Ever. We are going to
Everybody
do
loves Ray.
a stream on DSP Throwback. That's right. My newly rebranded channel. We're going to watch the first several parts of Red Dead Redemption 1. I believe right now 5 parts are live, maybe 6.
It's DSP
Or by
Reacts
tomorrow,
2.0.
maybe Part 6 will be live. I'm not sure.
I just want to say I love Patrick Mahomes. That is all.
But there's
two-man
definitely
camp.
enough
I love Patrick
for me to watch, because
Mahomes.
remember, each part's half an hour long.
Better than your
The
other
stream will
guy?
probably run around 2 hours.
The other guy's an a-hole.
And the way it's going to work is this. If you're there live, great.
I mean, the 49ers literally were like flagging people, gyrating people. They're assholes. The 49ers are assholes. I don't know. I mean, normally the Eagles are the asshole of the of the league, and now the 49ers are the assholes of the league.
Watch, we're going to react, we're going to interact, we're going to laugh at my old commentary, we're going to call out the things that are bad that should
Oh, we're
be
gonna
done
laugh at
anymore,
the old
but we're also going
commentary.
to enjoy it.
Oh, we're not laughing at any of this shit.
Commentary. It should be pretty good to also see those improved visuals in live audio. The stream itself will be archived on the channel. If anyone becomes a channel member, they would be able to watch that immediately back. Just like I do on DSP Reacts. On DSP Reacts, if you're a member,
Oh,
you can watch
God.
it right away when it goes offline. I'm gonna do the same thing on that channel.
Oh,
okay?
God.
But for those who aren't members, I'm gonna split it up into like parts. So basically, that channel not only will have new parts of Red Dead Redemption and Final Fantasy 13 every day coming out, but I'm gonna release slowly those 4 parts or so of me doing commentary over it over the course of the week. So there's going to be
kill me
different
now.
styles of content on DSP Throwback this week because as a result of this stream. Now my hope is that you will come by tomorrow night and you will chill with me, and hopefully if you like
Is
the
that a
content,
threat?
you'll support
What
it.
if I
Maybe
don't
with a
want
super
to?
chat or a membership, maybe leave a tip.
Well,
that would help a lot, and it would help.
you'll never
make
see
those
Floppy the
efforts that I've been doing
pet
the last
toy
month
ever
of
again.
DSP Throwback viable. You know, it's been 3 weeks now that I've been working on this pretty regularly, and you know, it would be nice to be able to earn some stuff from the work that's been put in. But in addition to that,
hang on,
the
whoa,
idea
whoa.
is to
Stop,
hopefully-
Yes, yes.
Stop. Well, hang on. He's been working on it really, really hard.
No,
and
he hasn't.
He wants you to throw some money in favor of it.
Yeah.
He didn't do nothing.
Yeah,
It
he
was
just
other people
uploaded
stealing
it.
his content. Yeah. Yeah. And
This
he
dude.
wants people to pay for it.
This dude.
But he's not paying the editors.
Yeah. And when we do pay it, apparently our currency is not good enough for him.
They're getting paid in non-existent exposure.
Oh, for the love of Mike. Clum.
No, their payment is DSP cannot make money. So there you go.
Mm-hmm. But, dude, like I said, he's the kind of person inviting you to a party. He wants you to bring all the food, the entertainment, do the cleanup and all the rest of it, and he's just going to sit there and shake your hand if he shows up to his own party.
Indeed. There you go.
bump the channel's view hours up so that it will now qualify for advertising.
Oh,
We're
so we
very
need to
close,
help
like, no
you get yourself
exaggeration.
partners so
We're
you
like
can
a
fucking
few hundred view hours away.
That's right. Yes.
get us with
Yeah,
ads.
you know the same ads that, what was it, that stop his music from playing, so that's why he runs an ad blocker?
Sure
Oh,
does.
he wants you to watch it without an ad blocker, but his stuff, he watches it with an ad blocker.
You know it.
Do as
All
he
right.
says, not as he does.
From the channel qualifying for ads. So this stream very well could push it over, and then I can start monetizing all the videos on that channel moving forward, which would be awesome. So let's see how it goes tomorrow, okay? A
Bill,
totally
Right,
if you
that's
actually
gonna
did a
be
good
awesome.
job on that channel, you would have been monetized by now.
You would, yeah. 2,000 people, but it's terrible. You're lucky you even got 3,000 watch hours to do whatever you need to do. It's shitty content.
gameplay will resume this coming Monday on DSP Gaming. All right?
I love
Guys,
the fact
thank
that
you
he's
all. Please have a
complaining
good
that he
evening.
doesn't
I
have
hope
time
that
to
you
play
enjoyed the
games
stuff
as much
today.
anymore, but
Be
he's
safe, and I'll see you in the morning
fucking
for a fun and
spreading
different
himself
style
too
of day.
thin.
Peace out.
It's so thin and shitty content, it doesn't matter.
Also, he doesn't sound sincere when he tells me to be safe. I don't feel safe knowing he just said that to me. If anything, I feel like I'm going to be hit by a truck.
It's really shitty content. I mean, all of what you do is shitty content. Like, bro, DSP versus the internet is probably the worst thing you do. DSP throwback is just regurgitated garbage. And everyone has to fucking work on your staff for free. There's no creativity. There's no anything.
DSP Gaming consists of the podcast and now family night and Q&A.
Boring ass Q&A with you.
Oh, you should have taken your
Yeah,
medication.
with the gaming. You
There ain't none.
unless
He's
it's a
an
chair-
idiot.
Unless it's a chair by
I can't
itself.
remind you.
I
Take...
know. It's
Fuck you, DSP. Just fuck you.
Just a quick reminder, please, guys, support the streams. I don't know how today's gonna go.
Nope.
with-
Please support the
I don't know if you care
stream.
about it
All
or not,
right.
but I'm doing it because you guys seem very interested in what
Straight
it
up
was.
biggin'.
So hopefully people will show up and support the streams
I got-
today.
Hopefully people will show up.
The many ways you can do that,
Hopefully,
for
yeah.
example,
I'm
liking
very
the stream for engagement is
positive
Don't you-
there.
Don't you just love? This is a perfect video. This is a perfect screenshot for King Jad, but who knows? He looks like he's
Especially that
just,
thing coming out of his. What is that? The axe from from Mario's coming out of the side of his head there.
You're right.
In one
I want to axe his head, but that's not it either. It's like, oh, please support the streams, guys.
great. A membership that's legit or a gifted membership that's legit, that helps the channel.
A gifted
it's
membership,
legit.
they're all legit. You're just mad by the number it gives you.
I'm looking at you, Argentina. You're not legit.
Also, I just love it. It says last super chat, top tip. And now he's going to go for, what is it, top super chat or something?
A super chat or a super sticker or a tip, all appreciated. And you guys,
Instead of last super chat, how come you couldn't just do super chat tips there too? How come you couldn't calculate that if you care so much? It's in the dashboard, you idiot.
know that I always try to hit the tier 1 tips goal every stream that I do. Would be great if we could do that sooner rather than
Gee, I wish I could hit a tier 1 tips goal every stream.
What?
Yeah, but wasn't he said that he's not even monitoring that anymore? He wasn't going to worry about that.
No, he cares about that. He wants his money. That's why he has to stop the gameplay and look under to his phone and go like, oh, someone tipped me.
Well, I don't think it's working, guys. I haven't had a tip for the past 20 minutes yet. I don't think it's working.
You!
Somebody tipped me.
You made the Packers lose.
Hey, August.
later today. And if we get any further, you know, levels of support, that would be great. You know, hat and vest rewards for higher levels of tips and the like, okay?
Don't deny me money.
Remind you that I am not a guy who has sponsorships or partnerships. There's no paid product placements here. No paid promotions, no referral codes anywhere. I'm not sitting here
guess
saying,
begging
buy
is
this
good now.
seltzer, buy this lighting rig behind me, buy this piece of Mega Man art.
Hang
I
on.
like that.
Buy this
Hang on,
Mega
you
Man
didn't-
art.
I was going to say, he didn't buy the lighting rig behind him. The Dutch brothers gave him that.
That's right.
Just making content that my audience enjoys, and I'm happy to be able to do that and not have to become a shill
We
for
don't
you.
enjoy it.
But in order for me to not shill, I need your support, so please continue to do so.
You're an asshole. You literally just told Argentina to go fuck off.
So in order to not get shilled, I have to beg. Sounds good to me.
Got a
But
beg,
also,
man.
don't forget, he would prefer if you actually got YouTube Premium, so he can get the revenue regardless. But he's going to use an ad blocker.
Perfect.
Indeed.
How would you?
For
How would
15
you?
years you have supported my efforts to be an independent
Hey,
content
you
creator.
go.
It's very
So
easy.
for 15
That's-
years, you've been giving me money for
You
nothing.
guys-
So do it for another 15?
Yeah.
Where's the
This is the
cutoff?
long-
Guys,
Dude,
it's time for us to get
between this and
main event, what everyone wants
what's
to
it
hear
called?
about.
Star
So,
Citizen.
Damn.
This is the longest Kickstarter fundraising ever. I'm telling you, I'm not having
Forever.
fun in the fundraising. Yeah.
Where's the product at? I'm still waiting on that.
Oh, this is the product. It's shitty, and it's a guy that looks like he looks like melted fuck. Who's that dude from Spider-Man?
Which one?
Sandman?
There's so many.
No,
Kingpin?
not Sandman. No, the Jameson. J. Jonah. He looks like a melted.
Oh, J. Jonah Jameson. What?
He looks like a melted J. Jonah Jameson that's
No.
been left in the sun.
No, I got one better. He looks like Clayface.
I don't
from
know about
Batman.
that.
He's
He
actually
does look like
Clayface.
Clayface. There you go,
Killing some
Clayface.
sleazy porn stars, but they're long dead by now, so it'd be
What?
pointless.
I need to really do
You
this
guys have
recap.
fun.
Now it's been a while since we talked.
It's 4 a.m. I'm going on for like watching this again.
No
It's
worries,
okay.
Drake.
I only listened to the to my new bestie, the Snort version. We love each other.
Love
Talked
us
about
in the
it.
air.
So here's the deal. All right. Basically, it not that it leaked, but basically it made the rounds on the internet, and then eventually I addressed it about a week or two ago. That I am
addressed it.
working
Oh, okay.
with a documentarian by the name of Mike Klum.
Here we
I'm
go.
making a
No, you're not.
documentary about myself.
You're really not.
No, you're
Now,
not.
Mike previously made one documentary about Boogie, and that
Yep.
released back in October.
Book
And
bug.
commercial. Yep.
There's mixed feelings about that documentary, all right? A lot of people seem to be of the impression that the documentary is incredibly great quality, but also that the documentary makes Boogie look terrible. And why did Boogie even participate in it if the whole point is the documentary, didn't make him look good at all?
No.
Who cares?
That's a but that's not what a
Exactly.
documentary does. Bowling for Columbine was a documentary. Did it make those kids look good? No. Did it make the NRA look good? No. That's not what a documentary does.
It
It's
just
stop
tells
people
you
buying guns.
about
Me.
what happened, and you make your own
Yeah.
decision.
Yeah, Super
Like
Size
Super
Me.
Size
Was
Me,
that to
yeah.
make McDonald's look good? No.
Did it make
Fahrenheit
the person who
9/11.
did the documentary look good? No.
Exactly. 9/11. Did that make the terrorist look good?
No.
Someone said he looks like Randall Weaves from Recess. Anthony said, I'm like, I gotta see it now. He's a snitch. God, it does look like Randall Weaves.
Yeah, but look at his weasel face there with his buck teeth.
Yeah,
Phil should talk to everybody. I'm just looking at my chat.
But here's the thing about Boogie, man. Here's the thing about that whole thing. He gave him access. He didn't give a fuck about the... If you ask Boogie now about that documentary, he's probably like happy about it. He don't care. He don't care.
Gorgo, Boogie loves that documentary. It was as far as he's concerned, it was the best thing because it added all the prostitutes that Boogie was buying.
It was probably like you're just like you go like, oh, it didn't look him in a good light. Yeah, because it literally pulled the curtain back on Boogie, and
Yeah.
you know what? I know Boogie is a sad, pathetic little man, but at least he had the time to fucking do it between his YouTube videos and all that stuff. He wasn't like, hey guys, working on a documentary. Hey, I'm gonna take time off. Like, you fucking knew. No one knew or cared. It was under wraps, and you're the one going like, oh, I gotta take time off. I gotta film things, and it's so hard. Mike Klum's the one filming it, jackass. It's just you.
Yeah. What is Mike like? What do you have to do? Just fucking do your normal shit and don't have a camera on you? Are you
That's
that
it.
scared?
That's what they have to do. Yeah.
And do voiceovers? Well, you're good at fucking talking, so.
GMillion. Also, he'd have to have a shower every day.
Oh yeah, I forgot. And he's gonna have to show off that ridiculous bathtub he never fixed.
I'm so wondering why Mike Klum's not gonna sue him for breach of contract or anything. I know it's probably not that simple. He probably is like, whatever. But it's like,
he
Did they
probably
like? Do
had
we
a
know if
get-out
he actually
clause.
had a contract?
No, he did have a contract. He's got
Or
his shitty
what-
tax
didn't
lawyers
Mike-
looking at his contract.
Or Mike Klum could have canceled. Who knows?
But Mike even, sorry, I call him Michael like we're best buds. Mike said to even Gundam, if he didn't feel comfortable and all the rest of it, he could leave at any time and he wouldn't do it because that's not the kind of person he is.
And he left.
Yeah. Yep. DSP got up and left. But we all knew it was going to happen. It's like, as I was saying to Raven earlier, it's like the when Wings had the round table thing and DSP was supposed to show up, and you're like, oh, sorry guys, can't show up. I've got laryngitis. I can't do anything today. I can't get out of bed. You'll have to do it without me. And then he went and did his own podcast and streams and stuff.
so can I just say this one thing? Why the fuck do I want to do with anything with you if you're gonna back out like a bitch?
You don't. That's the thing. He can't commit to anything. We were lucky to get the side scrollers. That's because he what was it?
Was there anything I need to know
He
about?
thought. Yeah. Well, he thought that what was it? That him and Stutter and Craig had a relationship. Stutter and Craig didn't even remember who DSP was. He had to be reminded.
And he's gonna bring up the quartering interview where he's like, people didn't like it because it was too fair. Yeah, it was boring, and they didn't ask you actual things. The quartering couldn't.
Yeah, the quartering episode was like Q&A. What's your favorite ice cream? What was it? Do you think that the clouds should be in the sky, or does it look like rain today? That was a quartering interview.
It was boring, and we learned nothing. Yeah, allegedly he had a contract. Mike gives the impression of a professional filmmaker, exclusive of anything Phil said. You know, now that it's all, if it is completely dead, but let's say it is. What did he have? What the fuck did he have? I wonder about
He had something, yeah, but
I mean,
I don't know, and I really don't care anymore.
Even if I get it, he's a professional and all that stuff, but I would love to see a statement on Mike Klum, what, you know, go like DSP backed out and all that stuff, or, you know, because of this or that, and, you know, like, he doesn't have to put out the whole thing, but it's just one of those things. It's like, are you gonna be a scared little bitch for the remainder of your life? Are you gonna be a pussy for the rest of your life, pussy? For the rest of your life, you're never gonna grow up and be a man for once in your fucking life. I'm not saying that the documentary, but you could have just said, I like the idea, but no thanks. But you hyped this up. You said, oh, this is gonna be the ultimate story. You guys wanna see the documentary? You go here for the ultimate thing. You hyped it up for what? For nothing? For what, you little bitch?
Just for random nonsense.
Then why hype it up? To just back out of it.
No, people like that.
Like the little pussy that you
just
are.
to get attention out of you. It
I'm
happens.
just saying, don't say you're gonna do something and not do it. That's all I'm saying.
He does it all the time. He's going to be known as Mr. Unreliable.
Indeed. He's already unreliable. Who the fuck wants to do anything with you? Hey, Denheads. Sarah, hey, I know you guys know what we call it, and I'm talking about Desmond Black and the rest of these motherfuckers out there. He showed off his wife, his fat wife. We were right. And the people that say he's gonna back out of the interview, the documentary, they were right. What the fuck is on the horizon of DSP Gaming? You have to work for him. You have to do all this shit for him, and he doesn't even appreciate you. Why are you doing all this? Why are you fuckers doing all this work for a guy that doesn't appreciate you? A guy that doesn't even want to work as hard as you? A guy that doesn't even want to get up in the morning as you? At least we can sit here and say, I can work. I fucking put in the hours, the power, and he doesn't. You know, all of us, we do our thing, but he doesn't. You know, that's what a good leader is, and he ain't willing to put in the actual working grind for it because it might cost him a few $100s. Oh, boo-hoo. Yeah, imagine how much.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was reading some stuff. My theory is Phil did not like how Mike was talking to Phil fans, including Derek and detractors. Yeah, he didn't like that at all. He wanted it to be a fluff piece and all that stuff, and Mike wanted to talk to detractors and do that stuff. Imagine how much time Mike had already invested in the research, watching Phil, contracting people to be interviewed, scheduling, talking to Phil. Oh, yeah. But he'll get in it. I'll let him cook. There's more I want to say, but he's going to say it later.
Just made him look bad. And the thing is, I had not seen the documentary, and I'll tell you, I've seen it, and yeah, I agree with everybody that I just think that the documentary
everyone
is a sad telling of Boogie's life, you know. And what can I say? Maybe he's just that type of person, right? And that's what he wanted to be portrayed on the internet. I wouldn't know because I'm not Boogie. You know, I don't know what the thought process there was in the making of that documentary, okay? But basically, you know, for me, you guys know what I go through on a daily basis. You know the massive amount of harassment slander and nonsense that happens all the time. And you also
Yeah, but
know
that'd
that I
be a
literally
broken
just
record.
ignore it. I
Yeah.
pay no attention to any of the nonsense that happens outside of these streams.
But you do.
Yes, you do. You do. Yeah, if he didn't, he wouldn't be mentioning it now.
Right.
You poor, pathetic look of a man.
Also, it breaks you inside.
Yeah.
And when idiots try to come to the stream and troll, we just handle it, we move on maturely, and we just move on with our day. I don't let it affect me or derail me or stop.
Yeah, you do.
Right?
Yes, you
I
do.
love what
I mean, if it didn't affect you, derail you, or stop them, you would do the interview. You would do the documentary. Sorry, not the interview. The documentary. So it does affect you. Fuck you. That's the answer. Fuck you. So it does affect
What
you.
was it? What was it? Remember the so-called depression that he suffered from December 3rd?
Mm-hmm.
And it was Kat that got him out of the bed and made him have a shower and all of that. Probably the only shower he had. What was it? So yeah, you're full of shit, DSP. I don't give a rat's ass. You know,
If
the
you
documentaries. Go ahead.
if you honestly did not give a fuck about what we say, you would be going through with it. No questions asked.
Exactly.
You wouldn't back out like a bitch. You do care what people think because
Yeah.
you honestly told these people, oh, it's gonna be the ultimate story, it's gonna be great, and then 1 minute, man, and the rest of those motherfuckers said you shouldn't do it. We're so scared for you. And I'm gonna say, if you're a DSP fan, what are you afraid of? What are you afraid? You like this guy, right? He's your man. Why are you afraid of your man fucking up? If you're that scared,
The Messiah would look like an idiot.
he already looks like an idiot. But are you scared that you guys might have to go in a retreat and go like, oh, that's not our. This is your man, right? This is your horseshoe back for the longest time. And
Oh, man.
that's all mine. Like literally, like this dude, by he's your leader. Said we're gonna do this documentary. It's gonna be the official story, and you guys didn't want it. And he said, oh, I'm gonna do this, this, and this. And now he's backing out, and that's what the fans want. I'm not saying they don't want that. I mean, the detractors want the other thing. But it's like we all win at the end because it makes you look like a bitch. Oh,
All
sorry,
him
you
doing
looked-
backing out of this, right? At least I've now saved 2 hours of my life that I wouldn't have wasted watching that piece of crap.
Right. You want to say something, G? Sorry.
No, I don't have anything more to say about this whole documentary bullshit because it's like it's over because Mike Clem's not going to work with him again.
Yeah.
Why would Mike Klum or any other documentary is going to work with you? Like, why you always do this? You always go when it's my time. When it's no.
It's not all about your time. You have to come to a neutral schedule to work with each other. Come on, it seemed like you made yourself busy on purpose to get out of it.
Not even busy, man. You just didn't want to accommodate. It's like, oh, work around my schedule, Mike. Do this, and it's like, bro, you're that bad with money? Yes, the answer is yes. Now you couldn't just film a few days of your day off or whatever you're gonna do. God, fuck off,
Yeah.
Phil.
Yeah, Mike was going to film around him. It was accommodate to him because that's what documentarians do. They don't say, okay, you need to stop working on this day or something like that. And so, no. What was it? Even Undercover Boss, what was it? If they said to you, okay, we're sending in a film crew, we need you to stop working, but there's a new guy that's going to start working. No, he's not an undercover boss. Shh. It's just some new guy is going to have a film crew following around, but we're not going to do regular work that day.
Indeed.
I do for a living. I love my private, personal life. I love everything about my life. I'm not gonna let
No,
so
you
many
don't love
negative
everything
things
about
over
your
the
life. You're
internet
so
stop me
fucking
from
depressed.
having a great, positive life. I just refuse. Okay? And maybe to some extent, that's one of the major reasons why I get so much negativity. Because people can't stand that. They can't stand that someone.
You're an asshole! You have no friends! Period! No one wants to be around you! Not your wife, not anyone! You're a lonely, sad little man, Sherloony. Rendezvous at Star Command. No one likes you. And this documentary is going to prove that no one likes. Did I mention he has no friends?
Yeah. He's Nigel, no friends.
Yeah.
Survives against all odds, that someone is still successful despite.
Yeah, successful as in like a welfare queen successful, sure.
Hang on, he's successful. Hang on, there's a hair in my mouth. Yeah, I'm successful.
Yeah, he has nothing in his life, and people have to push the rock up the hill that is DSP Gaming. Hi, what is this? What equates your success? Oh, people help me with video games, all of them. Power World, Baldur's Gate, and they help me.
I have to stop you there because I got a hair in my mouth. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No,
They have to help me with the thumbnails up. You know, generate new AI videos on my new channel, and then they have to submit me videos on DSP versus the internet, and then they have to make me my thumbnails for that, and then they have to make me other thumbnails for DSP Gaming, and the only thing I do is just show the fuck up. Man.
Show the fuck up and beg and fucking yell at them.
Yeah, and if they...
Here's my wife, but I'm going to talk over the top of her, and I'm going to answer for everything she needs to say. Oh, there's a hair in my mouth again. And hang on, let me burp. Snort. Yeah, you know, I'm really successful. Been at this for 15 years.
Now, before anyone sits here and go like, yes, I you know, the layouts are not made by me, but I did make the thumbnail tonight. I mean, I did make that. I mean, I made a few things and set up all this stuff and figured out.
But the difference between who makes our layouts and who makes his stuff is we offer to pay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, you guys did it, most of it yourself until then you asked for help, but at least you attempted it. What has he attempted?
Like the layout I'm using is partly Reap's and the stuff that I came up with.
Yeah. Yeah, same thing for, yeah, Reap made the layout and parts of what I came up with. Yeah, that's not the, yeah, like, yeah. He made the layout and it is prime.
He says he's not a children's entertainer, but look at the Level 1 podcast. What does that tell you?
It tells me it speaks he has no taste. I mean, Game Over and a fucking painting and a Mega Man thing. It's like, it's bullshit. It's bullshit.
Yeah,
You're bullshit.
It looks like, you know, if I was a parent who just doesn't care about actually taking care of a child and passes on the mobile phone thing, it's like if I'm looking for thumbnails, oh, look, yeah, this looks like a children's entertainer. Here you go. I'm going to learn it. What was it? The little kid's going to learn about ass licking and fuck you and down with Argentina.
Indeed.
All the efforts of so many people who, for some very weird, confusing reason, want to hurt, right? So
yeah, I wonder why.
It is what it is. And the thing is that over the years, obviously, I've learned to basically be a more private person. I don't show you guys my private life anymore. I used to be, when I started on YouTube, everything was transparent. I was vlogging everything that I did in my house, when I went on trips. You know, I had vlogs out the ass. Even when I moved out here 10 years ago, I was vlogging the whole move and everything. And then what I found is that increasingly, as this crazy toxicity movement towards me on the internet continued, right? People just kept escalating the level. It wasn't just, oh, Phil's a bad gamer anymore, or Phil's videos aren't that good anymore. It became, Phil's a bad person, we want to actually hurt Phil, let's do what we can to ruin Phil's life. And so a lot of those private things that I put out there in my vlogging,
all right, can you pause for a
toxic.
Yeah, sure.
All right, you've been a longer detractor. I'm new to this game. What was it? So how much have you spent your time going after Phil and making him hurt and all the rest of it?
If hurt mean doing this podcast, then nothing. I did nothing to this man.
No.
And GMillion?
Nothing.
How long have you invested in this? Okay.
Oh, invested in detracting since like 2 years ago. I mean, like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Or going after Phil and hurting him and all the rest of it.
Oh no.
No. None of us are going after you, Phil. We just do podcasts and streams on you. We're not sending hookers to your house. We're not sending random DoorDash that your wife would love. We're just doing shows on you.
Yeah, like, okay, yeah, we know where you live, but that's your fault. But we are not doing anything to hurt you.
Right. You're not flying after him and all the rest of it. Yeah. Okay.
No, we're just covering what he says on the podcast. It's like we're documenting it.
Right. We're not going to the Safeway, spending the night in our cars, going like, DSP's coming, kick his ass. Like, no. Or DSP's going to the IHOP, guys. Let's get him.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry, but if you know, basically, if you're going to be on the internet, all right, and make yourself known and stuff like that, like, he's showing himself. He's not an avatar. He's not behind the camera or anything. He's made himself known.
Yeah.
You decided from that point on. You decided, what was it, that you'd be ready for ridicule and all the rest of it, because that's the internet. What fantasy freaking world does he think he's living in where people don't get ridiculed and so forth? I know one person I'm looking at right now. He's sitting there with a microphone that's thing and his earphones are like, he gets ridiculed all the time. Is he bitching about it 24/7? No.
Nah.
Is he upset about it? Yes.
I am very upset. Yeah.
What was it? But you're a tough skin. If you didn't like the game, get out of it.
Exactly. You're a public figure. If you don't like being criticized and all that fun stuff and talked about in a negative way, then get out of it. Get off the internet. Go get a job where your bosses will do it to your face if you fuck up.
Yeah. But you know, they're worrying about the, oh, they was picking on me. It was, you know, it's really hard. I've been at this for 15 years and oh my god, it's really killing me. Suck it up, princess.
Yeah, the world's going to test you, especially if you show your face and do things out there. They're going to fucking test you. And there's some people out there in the detractor community that are not afraid, but they have things they don't want to be revealed. And there are people out there that they're gonna go like, well, we gotta ridicule you because we don't like this. And I'm like, well, okay, go away now. You know, and it's like, I'm not the one keeping bald-headed people on my hard drive, aren't I? And then going like, Rich, notice me. Senpai, notice me, please. That's really creepy. Like, they've been going after Rich, going like, they're trying to like date Rich and out there. They're going out there going like, Rich, review tech, notice me, please. Notice me, senpai.
We'll see how Rich cracks under pressure because
he's already cracking under pressure. He's already cracking under pressure. He can't take any of this shit.
He says he can, but we'll see.
He can't. He's a bitch. You know, you got Hate Army, you got Snort, you got all the DWO people going like, oh, Rich, we love you. And they're like sharing pictures of him shaving and they got him shirtless and all that stuff. You wonder sometimes when they go like, oh, we don't like this kind of stuff. We're not into that kind of stuff. Then why are you doing it? If you're not into it, why are you being weird? Just saying. Just saying. I'm not the one putting pictures of Rich on screen and going like, Richard. Just them.
Insulting or even dangerous things against myself and my family. I always tell the story. All right.
Over and over and over again. Yes, we know.
One day, I was doing a vlog in my kitchen, and I can't remember what it was. It could have been like a DSP Tries It, which I used to do all the time, where I would try products, eat food, and rate it. And I had a statement.
That's not true.
Countertop by accident. It shouldn't have been there.
That's not true. That's not true. That's what he's saying here is factually not true. Okay. This was in Connecticut.
What is the truth, mister?
The truth is he showed it to the camera and said, I don't give a fuck. People know where I live. In Connecticut.
He showed off his new house in Connecticut?
No, the condo with the
Oh, okay.
with his bill or something. He's like, oh, you guys know where I live. I don't care. But he's a registered business. That's how people found his address there. Because if you're a business, you have to have an address, right?
He was complaining also about the big bills. GMillion. He needed money for the big bills, but he had a $3 coffee, a $300 coffee machine, a $200 garbage bin, a garbage bin for $200. You know, so he could wand his hand over it, the lid would lift up, so he wouldn't have to touch the thing to put garbage in it.
Indeed.
And then he's begging for money. Go, guys, I need money for the, you know, the bills and all the rest of it. When he's showing off all these action figures and all the rest of it, for a person that looks desperate, why are you spending all this money, right?
Indeed.
And the $300 coffee machine, he didn't really even have coffee, mind you. He was trying to use that hot water to heat up ramen noodles.
Yeah, who knows? Cat could be using that for coffee.
Oh no, that was Pandalay days.
Indeed.
There, but I left it there for the filming. I didn't realize it. And just a couple frames, it panned into the camera, right? These people are so crazy.
They can't
called the utility company.
They didn't call
listed on that statement.
No, it's a lot deeper than that. They can't just call the utility company and go like, hi, I'm here. Can you disconnect my electricity? It's not that easy.
Mm-hmm.
You would need emails, something, a phone number, social security,
address, date of birth, your what's it called, password, and all the rest of it. So.
Man, if I knew just an address of anything, I could just shut off someone's electricity. You made it sound like it's like fucking easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, these guys are shutting off my electricity. It's really easy.
Raven's electricity. I'm gonna do that right now.
Uh-huh.
I'm James Garner from Jim Rockford, and I'm going to shut off the electricity because I found your bill
They
statement.
Indeed.
Impersonated me with very basic info, and they told
Oh,
the
they
company to turn off my
impersonated you,
power.
Bill. You wish.
You may think that's funny, but it's
They guessed your password as Mr. Stupid One.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was
And
probably
then they logged
your
in.
birthday or something.
And then they're like, hi, we're turning off your electricity on this date. And you called them and like, please don't. You know, they said, okay.
not.
Yeah.
That's
Also, they don't turn off the
basically a pain in
electricity
the ass
like
for
that.
everyone
Yeah.
involved. For them, for me, they can't just flip a switch like this.
Was he watching
it's a
Die
thing
Hard?
to turn power off and on. It costs money. It costs time. And if it turns off, what if I have no power now for a day or two, and I can't work, and there's no heat? It's fucked up. This is what people do. That's how crazy they are. Now, this is a story from many years ago. Since then,
So
it never happened. Never happened.
So, I don't know if you know this, but in the United States, before you move into an apartment, you have to turn on electricity and gas. Where you're at.
You got to let them know when you do it. Yeah, it's the same here in Australia.
Oh, it is? They changed that? Because I remember a few years ago, it wasn't that. You could just move into the dark.
No, normally you could tell them when you're moving into a place, so make sure that the utilities all are up and running.
They wouldn't let me move.
If they're going to shut it off, yeah.
They wouldn't let me move into this apartment until everything was ready.
Mm-hmm.
The electricity and gas, like ready to go.
Maybe it's a
Like,
state thing. Who knows?
Yeah, well, it's an occupation health and safety issue from the tenants association. So,
Right. I'm not even there yet, but you have to do these things.
yeah. And also, for them to turn the power off, it's not like I said, it's not like Die Hard, where it's like, cut the power now. No, they organize it. They even send you a confirmation. They're saying, we're going to turn the power off at this particular date. What was it? Because in case, if you say you're on a life-giving machine, you're on a respirator, sleep apnea machine, heart condition thing, they have to check all that, because if you die for them turning it off, they are liable and can be sued.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, it's like, remember him finding the bug and telling YouTube, but they did nothing about it, and then they fixed it themselves, and he never got the credit for it? What was this bug again, Phil?
Right.
You know, he has these stories, and that's all they are, is stories.
And
Yeah, go ahead.
And if it is a bug on YouTube, guess what? He's not the only one reporting it.
Exactly.
There's millions of people on YouTube.
You know, like I said, it's stories. But after he's watched something, he adapts it and makes it himself.
Mm-hmm.
It's him.
But what
You know,
if it's
what was it?
negative? He blames everybody else.
Yeah. Like up to November. Remember when he was telling the stories about, what was it? You know, he was going to be like a superhero and he was going to kick this person's ass and he was saving this old lady and, you know, it's Satan and he fought Satan and he punched him back down to hell and all the rest of it. Prior to that, he'd been watching Invincible, the cartoon series on Prime.
Sure was.
Yeah, so then it became him. You know, like I said, he literally feels like everything is. There was used to be a show called The Secret Lives of Walter Mitty, which was a movie, and then it was a TV show, and then it was another movie again. That's DSP. Literally, he sees something, and he adapts it and makes it himself, and he feels like that's himself. Realistically, the guy's schizophrenic, and he listens to the voices in your head. He needs help. There, I said it.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations, GMillion.
Things have escalated to levels you guys don't
Victory.
even
Yes, victory indeed.
What'd I get?
Oh, yeah, the
Call of
gourmet
Duty.
sandwich.
You won.
know about with
Yeah, how is it
Oh.
hurting them? It's not.
I switch games.
the level of things that have happened,
did you? Oh,
harassment
okay.
of myself and my family. Okay, so that's just one example. So that's why
there we go.
you guys don't see me doing that kind of stuff anymore. I've made this very sharp division between what you see on camera and what's my private life off camera. You'll see stuff in this office, and that's it.
Laziness.
I don't go through my house vlogging. I don't show you what my wife and I do privately. That's none of your business, all right? And in fact, even my wife, Kat, has stayed, you know, off camera for a very long time. It's only recently, in the last couple of weeks, that she's made the active decision to come back into my content and start being on my streams again, which I'm very happy about. But even then, look how long it took to get that level of, like, trust and feeling that it was going to be okay to do so, and it would be safe, right? So, with that level of separation has come kind of an air of mystery. People who just make stuff up, crazy conspiracies, and everyone's always wondered, you know, what's it like in Phil's life? Because we don't see Phil's life. It's this level of mystique almost around it. And in
No,
truth,
it isn't. There is
I don't
nothing
think it's that
mystique
interesting,
about you.
But I guess a lot of people are very interested about the personal side of Darkside Phil, okay?
Nope.
So, basically, for a few months now, this isn't just something that happened recently. This is something that's been worked on now for a few months, is that Mike Klum and I got into discussions and everything about a documentary and what it would be. And as I've explained to you guys, all right, this documentary is not an interview. This is not just someone sitting down with me and getting answers to questions, and then
No, that's an interview. That's not a documentary.
That's an interview.
It's supposed to be my life story.
Yeah.
This is covering, you know, me growing up as a kid, what it was like for me in school, and then growing up becoming a gamer, and then getting into competitive Street Fighter and what that was like, and having people from along my life involved in this project. You know, people who positively like me and know me and can talk about my history and past because they were there.
Positively. Mm-hmm.
Okay? It is literally a biography. It's a documentary and a biography.
It's not a biography.
Okay?
A biography is when they get other actors to play you,
No one wants
dumbass.
to watch a video that's just going to kiss my ass for an hour straight. This is also going to cover all of the stuff that's been going on for the past 10 years since I became a YouTuber, a lot of which has been toxic and negative. People are going to be featured in this, including some of my biggest critics on the internet, to get their take on what it is they really don't like about me and they have a problem with me for, and stuff like that, okay? So basically it's supposed to be an even-sided documentary. Yes, there's going to be positive stuff and there's going to be negative. But for the first time ever, it'll
Let him
all
cook
be
a little bit.
together in one thing, right? As opposed to, well, if you want to hear anything negative, watch one of these 5,000 people that just shit on me for clickbait views on YouTube, and they all benefit by doing it. But if you want to hear something positive about me, you got to come watch me on my content, because who's going to do that? When you're seeing 5,000 negative things about someone, who's going to actually bother to come check out the real content the person makes to see if any of it's true? Not many people.
It's just
Testament to that right now, on stream we have 500 viewers. As opposed to if one of these toxic streamers turns on their stream just to shit on me.
There it is.
They can probably get thousands of viewers.
There it is. Like, calm down. I'm just saying.
Meerkat.
Meerkat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm missing one. Tevin. The great Tavino.
But apparently there's 5,000 of us. So.
Indeed.
The internet's what they like. You know, when you're a complete asshole, what you care about is hurting others.
If you're a
that's all I do.
If you're a complete asshole, you enjoy negative, toxic content.
And I,
Here's what I like.
Oh, dude, you know, I wake up this morning, brushed my teeth, had my breakfast, and thought, who am I going to hurt today? And then I spent the rest of the day hurting people. Then I took a shit and had some lunch. It was really good, actually. It was chicken strips, spicy, southern with like a ranch dressing. And then I spent the rest of the day hurting some more people. Let's see. Then what I do? I took a nap. Then woke up again and thought, how many more people I could hurt? And then I had my dinner, had my medication, and here we are now. Oh, I had lasagna, if in case you want to know. And then I hurt some more people. Yeah. That was my day.
Indeed.
Yeah. You get your jollies off when someone else is hurting.
Oh, I
You're
do.
a really good person, right? I mean, no, those people
Why,
are
thank
not
you.
good people, but there's ridiculous amounts of them on
I'm
this
not.
planet. It's sad that that's what's happened to human society, right?
Well, there you go.
So, the thing is, all the attempts that I've made to try to get a fair shake have never worked. You know, I had an interview with Quartering many years ago, and I felt the interview went fine, except when the interview ended, everyone just gave him shit because he didn't just stand there and pester me constantly.
It was shit.
Toxic conspiracy theory
it was a
questions.
softball
So it was
interview.
like, oh, that interview sucked.
What did you
And I think he was sitting at the time, too, so he wasn't standing.
For 5 hours, they pound me with
It's a
questions.
bad interview.
For the questions, by the way, just pounded me with these questions. I answered to the best of my ability, but it became apparent that they were trying to trap me into some kind of a big confession that wasn't going to be.
No. They were trying to ask you as fairly as possible into. You say that the WWE Champions account's not yours, but you prove them none of it, and you go like, it will hurt my family. Then it is yours.
And they even said, Phil, maybe, what was it, thank you for thing, was it, maybe we should quit? No, let's keep going. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, you wanted to be on that show.
Yeah, their show normally runs for an hour to 2 hours. 6 freaking hours. 5 hours normal, and then you stayed for the after show.
Right.
Just to put your stupid hat on.
Right. You thought you would. Oh my God, that picture there, right there. It's like he's just bug-eyed and fuck. He is losing himself lately. It's great.
Ladies and what was it? Do you suffer from constipation, like this person in the photo here? Okay. Use Laxex. Laxex.
He really does. He really does look like Laxax. He's like, oh my God, guys.
Because I wasn't going to confess to something I didn't do.
Confess.
But this is what they were banking.
All right, Mr. Trunchbolt.
The scoop, and they were going to get me to confess to all this.
Whatever, Trunchbolt.
So that they would be able to break the story on the internet and get notoriety. So that
breaking story.
And they can make money, right? When that didn't happen, instead they turned it into a way to shit on me for months on end and make money off of my traffic.
Months on end, did they?
So again, whenever I try in some way to get a fair shake, right? It doesn't happen. So
all you are is a fair shake.
Is the best chance I can have to get a fair shake.
Okay.
And because I'm
did Lavinia get a fair shake when she just said to you, that's not how computers work?
I feel like that's why it's going to be
she got the boot.
Yes, there's going to be negative stuff there. And by the way, it's also going to be funny. There's going to be a lot of comedy stuff in there too, you know.
Did Edits get a fair shake when he wanted the money for doing his thumbnails and shorts and all the rest of it?
Of course not.
Yeah.
Because there's no fair shake to anything he does. And
also sent you a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, go ahead.
And the other thing is, he sits here, he's like, oh, do I get a fair shake of this and that and this? All you do is get a fair shake. All people do is bend over backwards for you. This documentary was going to be a bend over backwards thing, but you're a bitch.
Mhm.
There's no bending over backwards for you.
I know he's not here to defend himself, but did Runo get a fair shake when he sent him money for Project Goose?
Exactly.
No.
They didn't.
Is also happy and positive and fun. This is not just serious business, Phil.
Oh, I remember now. You said there's nothing recorded in all this shit. It was going to be fun skits and this and that. Are you making shit up or did this happen?
Yeah.
I just love to see that.
Documentaries are not skits. I don't know where the hell he got that idea from.
You think it's going to be Project 7 Rebirth again? Like, where's this? What is film? I know we'll never see it. But I would love to see it. I would love to see what's filmed, man. You can call it the Mike Klum, you know, what's on the cutting room floor.
Mm-hmm.
I would
The
love to.
Cluminating.
You check? I
Yeah.
was told I could find a
What
Chick
your- what
Matthews
your-
up here.
What
Chick
your,
Matthews?
you know, like
Hmm,
what
might
does he
wanna
have?
talk
That
to
would
that
be
fella over
something.
there.
If you had like
Nah,
a
I'm just here to work
sit
for
down
the
or something at the table or something, or some shoots or something. Like, what do you have?
Not me, sir. That's the greenhorn over there.
Because even if
there he
even if Mike Klum does go on that being said and talk to him about, you know, how DSP was at the dinner and all that stuff, he's still gonna be very professional about it. I don't think we're gonna learn anything more. You know, but it is what it is on that.
Although I'm sure there are going to be moments in there talking about private stuff about my life and things that I've been through. But there's going to be funny stuff in there too, right? Like, that's the whole idea, is to make a 1 hour or so length entertaining show for everyone on the internet, right? This is supposed to be entertaining for my fans. This is supposed to be entertaining for my haters, but also for a whole new audience who's neutral that only heard about me through memes and other hearsay to actually get a full story of who I am. This is supposed to be the way to know everything about me in one go. The positive and the negative instead of just the negative, which is all you hear on the internet, right? So anyway, yeah, I've been, you know, in talks and working with Mike Klum for months on this, all right? And we did brainstorming sessions, and we actually met and talked about the stuff, and basically now, we're in the stage.
Look what we got
Set
here.
stuff in stone, concrete, you know, filming schedule, and all
Filming
of it.
schedules.
Okay?
Take you to the money.
So,
Could you pause for a sec?
as you
Yes.
know,
Sorry, I was gonna let him cook, but sure.
Yeah, no. Because, what was it? You know how you were saying the documentary was going to be entertaining and all the rest of it?
Yes.
All right? Okay, wait for this. Okay, Google, what is a documentary?
According to Wikipedia, documentary film or documentary is a non-fictional motion picture intended to document reality, primarily for instruction, education, or maintaining a historical record.
Did anybody hear the word entertainment amongst that?
No, historical record.
Okay, continue.
Indeed.
a few weeks ago, the story broke on the internet that this was happening. Okay?
It broke on Kiwi Farms 2 days before
I
you.
told you guys publicly about it, and the feedback
Mike
that I
Klum.
got was, let me just put it this way, fearful. Okay?
Not
That's
fearful.
The feedback I got. Fear. Right? It wasn't, whoa, this is great news. It wasn't, oh, this is interesting. It was, well, I'm afraid now.
I wonder why.
Why was the feedback that I got fearful from my audience? Because keep in mind, I get feedback from my audience. I'm absolutely sure that in the hater and detractor circles, they were dancing for joy because they're hoping to get any little piece of
That's the thing, Phil. We're still jumping for joy. That's the thing you don't understand. We're still very much jumping for joy because you're an idiot.
Yeah. Like, we would be happy if the interview went on, and would be just as happy when the interview is gone, you know?
Right.
I don't care either
He's
way.
talking about it because he has nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
He's literally doing a filibuster.
Like,
Just
you
rambling.
accepting it is funny in itself, and then you hyping it up and all that stuff, and then you canceling it in the same fucking month is so DSP. So DSP. I mean, I know some people were like, oh, he ain't gonna go through with this. He ain't gonna do this and that. And they're right. You're a bitch.
That was me. That was me.
That was D-Dog, literally. And that's the thing, right, Phil? You were so gung-ho about it. You made people excited about it, and you said it's gonna be the official story of DSP Gaming. You wanna know all about what's happening with DSP? This is the story for you. Were you lying to people? Were you lying to people about that? Were you not sure about yourself? Are you the one that needs one of those penis pills? You need Viagra? Is that what it is? Do you have low testosterone, Phil?
He always had low testosterone.
You have LT, Phil. Is that what it is? Were you scared about what was going to happen next? And 1 Minute Man and the rest of the Deadhead Army has to tell you, no, Phil, please don't do the documentary. It's going to make us look bad. You guys already look bad. You already are a bunch of, we already call you dented and all that stuff. Like, you only hang around this sack of shit, and you want to be controlled by DSP.
Information about my life that they can then use for something new for them. Keep in mind that the moment anything happens involving me, they get content and they make money on it. So if
he's so mad that people are making content off of him these days. Well, yeah, it's because you do the dumbest shit, and it's easy to get views and content. Fuck you.
Oh yeah.
It's way easy, and he doesn't realize that because he's an idiot.
Yeah, he'll never realize it.
And you would think, should I do this? And maybe this will change? Nah.
It's like a field day for them. If Phil's really doing a documentary, every piece of information that comes out about this documentary,
you accepted this documentary
for them. So this is great because they don't have to work anymore. They're just gonna sit back and they're just gonna relax and they're gonna enjoy and they're gonna revel in it and they're gonna get every moment of it, right? And they're hoping ultimately that when this documentary comes out, it's going to end up being bad for me. Just like the documentary for Boogie. Because ladies and gentlemen, as much as Boogie probably doesn't want to admit it, that documentary hurt him way more than it helped him. It made him look
I don't think he gives a fuck.
And more people actually make fun of him
Yeah,
now
he doesn't give a
before,
fuck.
which I'm sure was not the intention. I mean, this is why the guy's on the Lolcow podcast. This is why the guy is exposing himself on Twitch to try to get attention, because he's desperate. Okay? That's not good. And certainly that's not the situation that I want to put myself into.
Oh, hey, you there!
With this documentary at
Think
all.
you could help
It's the
a lady
opposite.
out?
I'm trying to give
My
myself
horse up and
positive
died
exposure.
on me, twisted my ankle,
not
something fierce. Think you could give me a
exposure
ride?
And making people feel bad or sorry or
Yeah,
think I'm
sure.
pathetic.
You are
Oh,
pathetic.
thank you,
I'm a
sir.
positive
Thank
guy
you.
and I persevere through all this stuff that people throw at me.
You
It's a
know
completely different
Emerald
story than
Ranch?
Boogie's, right?
Mind
You
taking
are
me there?
pathetic.
Sure.
The truth here is
Glad I ran
that
into
people
you.
are right. The one
I
piece
raised
of
that
stuff
horse,
out there
you
that
know.
Mike Plum has done that
Raised it
everyone
since
knows
it was just a foal.
was basically a negative piece about
Losing a
Boogie and made
horse
him
is
look bad.
hard. Sorry
So
to hear that.
my viewers are like, well, how is
Yeah.
that going to help you?
That
The
horse
one
did
example
right by
you have of
me.
what this guy's done
Better than
actually
my husband,
kinda-
truth
Here's
be
a
told.
question. Here's a
That
oh wow,
fool.
that's a great
Always
picture right
complaining.
there.
But
Holy
does
shit.
he do something about it? Man barely lifts his hand to wave
He
the
looks like
flies
he's calling
away.
it the
Aside
whales
from
right
to
there.
lift a drink, of course.
Here's a question. Why did you want to
Marriage
work with him in the
for
fucking
me has been nothing
first
but
place?
trouble. But Biscuit,
Good
I just think
Michael,
that
he was a
wanted,
fine animal. Loyal,
I mean Mike, whatever
smart,
his name is.
brave.
Just wanted some content.
Didn't take no guff, not from no one.
Sure, but why did you
And
want
one
to
of
work
them
with him in the
mountain
first
boys pull
place
a
if you
gun on me
didn't, if
once?
you felt this way?
I was riding up near
How
the
come you didn't
Dakota
talk to
and it
him if
stopped
you
by
felt
a
this
nice
way?
warm patch. Must have dozed off, but I wake up
Do
and
you
find
guys
some
think
nasty
he
piece of work
told
pointing a rusty
him in
shotgun
advance that
straight
he was
at
going to
me.
cancel?
Well, he gets wheezing
He
on, and I
emailed
must
him.
have made some
He
sort of
emailed him.
noise because the
He
next thing
emailed him
I
and
know,
then- yeah, and
Biscuit
then blocked
had
him.
nipped his ear clean off.
But
Kicked
that's
his
the
hide
thing,
too
right?
as he was
It's
hollering
like,
away.
bro.
Didn't think a man could run so
Like,
fast.
did he try to, you didn't call
Oh,
him and
yeah?
go, oh, Mike, I'm
Yeah,
not sure about
had
this
a good laugh
documentary
on
and all
that
that
one.
stuff. You just backed out like
I
a
tell the
bitch.
husband,
You
what does
literally
he
said,
do?
I got a
Sure
major
never gone
announcement on
over
the
there, honey,
documentary
he says.
tomorrow. And we're like,
Gee,
okay.
thanks.
And then you proved to everyone you backed out.
So,
Yeah.
you live at Emerald Ranch then?
Oh, we're getting close
That-
now.
I mean, you proved to everyone that you, everyone, yeah, that you're just a little bitch like always.
Of course.
Here we go.
Indeed.
This is great.
Why is he talking about
This was
it? Because
kind
he's
of you,
making it
mister.
sound like it's their
Please,
idea
take
that he
this as
canceled.
my way
Like,
of thanking
you guys
you.
did it. I did it for you guys. And it's like, no, you wanted to do
Appreciate
it
it.
for, you wanted to replace these
What a
motherfuckers.
lousy day.
I can't
I
feel
hated,
bad.
ruined it, and you guys saved me.
I don't know if they saved them because they literally have to work double time now. They have to work overtime for this.
Of course, yeah. What was it? Well, what it means by you guys saved me, you know, you guys rescued me and stuff like that. Now, just to make it a little bit further and help me just a little bit further, send some tips, send some money.
Yeah, send me some money. You don't get a lot of money back, but give me money.
You get nothing back.
I made him look worse. Then why on earth would you trust this guy to make a documentary with you? And again, I'm telling you, this is not that kind of a documentary. It's very different, all right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm into it and all of that. It's not, I would not be doing a documentary that's
But you're not.
the sad life of Dark Side Film. My life is not sad, okay?
Yes, it is.
Now also, I know for a fact that many of you, in fact, a lot of you, all right, are afraid of drama and problems because here's the deal, and this is what I know today, and this is what I've learned over time and experience. As a 41-year-old adult, I'm well aware that my actions directly affect not just me, but the people around me. My family
No shit.
and my viewers are directly affected by the decisions that I make in my life. And I feel that sadly there's a lot of times in the last 10 to 15 years that I've been a YouTuber that I was not self-aware enough to know that. And therefore I would say and do things
You're not
that
self-aware
then
now.
end up negatively affecting everyone
Apparently.
around me
Mm-hmm.
in a very negative way, right? And that's my fault. And I publicly apologize to any of you out there who may have been put through drama and nonsense because of me. You know, perfect example here, that Side Scrollers podcast. I had already made the decision to not do an interview. I had decided against it. Originally, the idea was I wanted an interview, but then things were going.
All right.
All right.
Penny for the blind.
November 2022. DSP wakes up
Penny for the blind.
at 3 o'clock in the morning. I have a dream. I have a dream that I'm going to
Penny for the
do
blind.
interviews, and it's going to save my show. So now I'm
Help
sending
a
out the
blind
feelers out to
man.
everybody who wants to interview me. I'm up for grabs, only if I approve it.
$1 for your future.
Indeed.
That was before Side Scrollers.
$1 for your fate.
Indeed.
It wasn't Side Scrollers that decided the interview. He did. Does he think we have short-term memory loss? Does he think we're goldfish?
That which is killing you will help you finally
Indeed.
to see.
He thinks we're
and
goldfish.
See clearly, friend. See and hear.
Well, okay then. Thank you, I guess.
I aimed a weapon at a blind man.
Indeed.
Oh, nice. You're a cowboy on a steel horse you ride. Morning, dead or alive. Sorry, Raven, what was it? But this guy just knocks the living shit out of me. With all the lies and the bullshit.
Indeed. All the bullshit.
Good. And I said, I don't want an interview. I don't need it. Things are going fine. And then all of a
I
sudden,
gotta send you this.
the Side Scrollers contact me to be on their show, and I said, yeah, I'll just be a guest on your show. And then they decide they want to turn it into an interview, which wasn't the idea and wasn't my intention. But here I am trusting a guy who I've worked with over the years, multiple times, and never screwed me over. And then he basically decided this is a big opportunity to get over on someone and make a lot of money and get a lot of attention for himself because he's a greedy asshole, right? So I got screwed in that situation, and what happened was you guys were negatively affected. My wife was negatively affected. My family was negatively affected. It wasn't just me.
No, you screwed yourself.
And that's not good.
This was all you.
This
That
is
was
Yeah,
all
and you
you.
screwed your wife over.
Everyone involved.
Yeah, you're the one that brought
your wife.
You're the one that brought the wife over, not us. You're the one.
Yeah.
Cat was never mentioned. The whole restraining order was never mentioned.
Yeah, say that to
That was
Panda
you.
League.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I apologize for that. And so, you know, it's a big step to do a documentary, all right, where a lot of stuff that probably a lot of people don't know, or maybe just a lot of stuff people have forgotten because I don't talk about it anymore, is going to come to light. And there's going to be a lot of stuff in one focused area of concentration about me, right? Likely it's going to dredge up a lot of old shit that no one cares about anymore, but some people will be hearing about it for the first time, so now people will care again, even though it doesn't matter, you know? Basically, I've done a lot of work to improve myself over the last 6-7 years that I became a full-time
What
streamer.
have you done?
I've dropped a lot of
Nothing.
personas and monikers and things I used to do because I feel like in the modern day they're toxic.
Oh, you
and
mean
not
you started
positive
behaving
enough of something
because
that I want to portray to the
what you were
internet,
doing
being that I
gets
am
you
a
in
content
trouble now.
creator, and to some people, yes, I know how crazy this sounds, but to some people I actually am sort of a role model. And so I don't want...
That's what I want to say, a role model. If you think that this motherfucker's a role model, fuck off. You're like sad.
Yeah.
A role model for failure indeed. If you think that this dude's a role model, and I mean a role model, that's really sad.
To do. Yeah, you are a role model.
That's really sad.
Come on, sir.
Really
Try
sad.
to remember what really
portray
happened at
myself in
Sylvia's
that way
Saloon back in
to those people who
'76.
are looking up
Just
to
a
me,
lot of
right?
bunk, Plato.
So I've
Just
done
a
my
lot of
best
bunk.
to change for
It's
the
not
better,
bunk,
but a documentary is going to
Mr.
dredge up
Calloway,
those old
it's
things and have them be
history.
exposed again to an
Ancient
audience who
history,
might
done and
feel like they're
dusted.
fresh.
The dead got off lucky,
right?
the living got to keep suffering. Same as always. But did you shoot the Newton twins? I don't give a pig's penis about the Newton twins. One of them was a girl, anyhow. But you had been friends
with all this
back
going
in
on,
'73.
all right,
You rode
there
the
has been work
Alabaster
going on
Trail
behind the scenes
together.
on the documentary.
Funny thing about pigs'
All right,
penises.
there has been. And like I said,
curly,
now is the
like the
time that we're
tails.
hashing out concretely things
Put that
like
in your
filming
fucking book,
schedule, how much work is going to go
Who's
into
your
it,
friend there?
what
This
it's going
isn't going
to
very
entail
well.
to do this.
This
There's gonna be
is
filming
Jim
in the
Boy
house.
Calloway.
There's going to be filming
The
outside of the house,
Jim
other
Boy
places as well.
Calloway.
You know,
Who?
professional studio
The
work and stuff
gunslinger.
like that.
Fastest
I'm
left-handed
sorry,
draw that
professional
ever
studio
drew
work?
breath.
That's not happening.
He once killed 14 men in a fight
Yeah, that's
at
not.
Losing
He's
Hollow.
so
What
stupid.
are you
What's up,
waiting
simple
for?
guy?
How
Role
do you
model, more
mean?
like role playing. Oh yeah, he's
I
role
reckon
playing.
right
Not even a
now,
good guy. He's
kill him
just
yourself.
role
I don't
playing
wanna
some
kill him.
goober.
I want to deify him. He's
Fucking
a god.
idiot.
I'm trying to write his
But
biography.
like he
How's
makes it
that
sound like
going?
they're gonna
I think
like
I'd
tear
prefer
up
the
his
duel.
house and they're gonna make
Either
him a
I'd
new
kill
one.
him and be able to be Baltimore's finest ever gunslinger.
They're not gonna tear up
or
your
he'd
house.
Kill me, and I could be set free from ever having to
They're not
speak
gonna
to him
tear it up.
again.
Well, you're starting to understand something very important.
What's that?
The joys of gunslinging. It's win-win,
Endeavor
freedom or
to
glory.
put out a professional-looking
brilliant.
documentary.
I'm gonna write
This is
that
not
down,
just a
if
throw-together
I may.
piece.
Be
This
my
is not,
guest.
you know, someone
What's your
talking
name?
over footage of detractor shit
I
that
don't
they've
have a
accumulated over the last 15
But you
years
are
and
a
acting like that's a
gunslinger.
documentary.
Not really.
It's not.
I mean, folks who
It's
need
not.
shooting, I try and
It's a
shoot
no
in the
effort.
back. All
Garbage
that
is
other
what
stuff.
that is.
It's,
This is a real
well,
documentary, okay?
bunk.
But you fought
So-
duels.
Once upon
All
a
right.
time.
A real documentary.
Yeah.
And you
Here's
ain't
the big
interested
update,
in
ladies
fame.
and gentlemen, I have for all of you.
I don't think so.
All right?
Strange.
All
But
things
you like
considered, everything
fortune.
going
I
on.
need money,
All
sure.
right.
Okay. and
as
forgive me,
of
mister, if I seem a little
today,
desperate.
The
I
documentary is
am a
canceled.
little desperate.
There it is.
This
All right.
book, I've got to
gonna
make
tell you
a
why.
thing of it. And
Because there's a few
well,
major
there's a whole
factors
list of
involved in this
gunfighters,
decision. All right?
legends,
And it was not
every
an easy
last
decision to
one.
make because I've been working on this
Emmett
for months
Granger,
with Mike. And we've been going
Flacco
back and forth about
Hernandez,
stuff. And
Billy Midnight,
it was
Black
a tough one.
Bell.
All right?
Never heard of him.
But
Maybe you
allow
can
me
go
to
and speak
explain
to
what's
them.
actually going on.
Ask him about
All
Calloway.
right? So,
Any of them get up
number
and
one, to do a
Shoot 'em.
documentary like this is going to be
can't believe I just
incredibly
said that,
time-consuming.
You want me to
I'm
go
talking-
find some
Yeah,
sad,
everything
deluded
that
fools
involves
like him.
work and
Ask if
time,
he
but
was the
all you have to do is
greatest,
just get
and then
is
if
just
they
sit
get
there and do
uppity,
what you do.
shoot 'em.
That's
sound
it.
a lot worse than it did in my
You're not
head.
editing
How much you
anything.
paying?
Well, a lot.
No.
Half the proceeds of the
It's not
book.
like,
if you help
okay,
me get
now,
it
Mike, I
I'll see
think
what I
this
can
will have a
do.
great star swipe and all the rest of it.
get
Hang on, let me do
photos.
some work my magic
Okay.
on this.
And there are notes on the back of those portraits that should lead you to him.
I'll
Weeks
see what I can find out.
I imagine we'll
work,
be stuck here upon
likely
your return.
away from being here and streaming
Here are
with you
some
guys.
other flop
Or really broken schedules and messed up
I'm gonna
stuff.
sing you another.
Right? So, for example, entire days of filming that I'm not streaming at all, a day where my schedule's way off and I'm doing kind of a half stream and then I'm running around. We're talking days I probably wouldn't even see my wife because I'd be so busy, right? And
no,
again,
that's not
not
what a
just
documentary
filming
is.
here, but also filming. I'm having to travel and go around to do this filming and stuff like that. So just that number one, that's a big endeavor. And by the way, that's not the reason why I came to this decision, but it's a factor in it, okay? But basically, there's so many other factors going on. Some of these you guys know and some of you don't. Like, for example, I've got personal stuff going on behind the scenes in my life that none of you have any idea about, all right? You just
And we shouldn't know about.
Yeah, don't tell us your personal shit.
Yeah, but we're not. You go like, oh, there's things you don't know about, and it's like, yeah, that's fine.
But what was it? I think he thinks he was doing the documentary with Mike. That's what I think Phil thinks. No, that's not how the documentary was working, Phil. You weren't going to be traveling with him, doing the interviews and all the rest of it. Mike does all that. Mike pieces it all together and stuff like that. You pretty much do what you normally do. That's what a documentary does.
Indeed.
Yeah, because all he needs to do is just get his input and just have him be filmed.
That's it.
Well,
He's not. That's the
here.
thing, right? That's it.
Maybe
that's
this
it.
is our man.
Nothing more than
You
that.
a bounty hunter, mister?
Maybe. It depends.
And that's the thing. He's like
But I'm
sitting here
guessing
like,
you
oh,
ain't here
I
to
gotta
pass
film
the
and do
day,
this
turn
and do
yourself
that.
in, or
It's like,
discuss
no,
the finer points
no,
of
you
county
don't.
law.
No, you don't.
Then I don't need to know much more than that. Till I got a reason to.
a lot of my personal stuff
All
with
right.
you guys. As you know, over the last year, there's been a few days where I told
smell
you guys
that?
things are going on. I'm not in
This
the right
here's the
mindset.
livestock
I'm not
town,
feeling
mister.
well because of stuff.
Tracks delinquents and
that stuff's
reprobates like
ongoing.
flies.
So already, I'm kind of
Now, I'm
already
not a
at a
fella to
limit of
pass a
kind of
quick
stress
judgment,
in my
but
life
I've been
right now
around
with
long
that
enough
stuff
to know
going
you
on.
Limit
don't
of
hire a
stress.
sinner to catch a sinner.
And that really sucks.
You bring me
alright?
what I need,
And
I'll pay you well.
let me also
won't
put it
ask no
this way,
questions.
okay?
So, what is it you need?
In order for this
Why don't you have a
documentary
look
to
at that
work,
poster on the wall over there?
it would need to be even
He's
sided.
a low-down
right?
huckster.
So you
He's
need
been
to have
poisoning
equal
folks with
level
his
of good and
miracle
bad.
cure from here to
Balance.
Annsburg.
But you're not balanced
Killed more
ever.
than land and rickets
Like,
without even pulling a
yes,
trigger.
that's
Get
what the
some kinda
Boogie documentary
sick
was.
satisfaction out of it.
You can sit here and say, no, it wasn't. It wasn't balanced,
by the
but
gorge, straight north of here.
it really
You think you can
was
bring him in?
kind of. They were trying to make
Money's
it
good.
balanced.
I need him alive, though.
The
I wanna
problem
make sure
is
the women who with
you
it get compensated before
are
he
not
swings.
balanced. There's no balance to you.
I'll see what I can do. Well, good luck
What
to
is
you.
balance? Nothing.
And we need
Nothing. You have no balance whatsoever. Yeah, but that's how Boogie portrayed it. He's like, oh, I have this, and I might be homeless and all this stuff, which didn't happen. Oh, yeah, he wanted to parade her around like she was a trophy, man. He wanted, and he still parades her around like she's some kind of trophy. But let's not pretend that he's the one. He's the motherfucker that Boogie wanted to show that on screen. He wanted to show all of it. DSP's the shady motherfucker.
Giddy up. Hello. What's happened is, since the word of the documentary hit the internet, there's 98% of the interest is the toxic negative. Everyone who hates me wants to be a part of this thing or have input in it so they can slam me and make me look terrible, just like they do on a daily basis for personal gain on YouTube, right?
Bill, you do a good job
So
doing
that's
that
where
for
the interest
yourself.
lies.
You know it.
My viewers and my fans and those who actually like me have reached out to me over the last several weeks, and some of you, I want to appreciate every one of you who reached out to me and gave me your true feelings about this, all right? I had people who I haven't heard from in years
I don't believe that.
reach out to me.
I don't believe that. I honestly don't believe that. I think he's lying there to cover his tracks.
And say, don't do this documentary. That basically, this is not going to work. That it's just going to end up being a field day for people to bring up old shit that I've grown out of, but act like it just happened, right? And there's other people also who basically are like, you know, I'd like to be a part of this. Like, I'd like to support you as a fan, but how could we viably do that? And I mean, you're talking about, like, for example, let's say we wanted to have a fan of mine be a part of this documentary. Well, you don't want to give up their identity because trolls actually harass my fans if they can.
Derek?
They've messed with their personal lives.
Yeah.
What are we going to do? Like, create an identity protection situation where we have to black their
What a bitch.
and film them in a dark room?
Yeah.
Have a fan of mine talk positively about me? Right? Like, how crazy is that when you really think about it?
They can't really talk positive about you now.
Keep to your damn self.
The only way they can talk positive about you is to you.
Hello, mister. Hey.
And only you.
And, you know, I want to say thank you because, again, there were a few people who I was working with to basically be kind of those people. And I appreciate that a couple people did step up and said they actually would do it. But do I really want to put people through that? Because, again, what you guys got to understand here is this is not just about me anymore. But if I were younger, if this were me back in Connecticut, in my condo in Connecticut, and the documentary was being made about me, it's just about me. Who cares, right? But now, I'm older, I'm more mature, and I realize that this affects everyone, not just me. So my concern here is listening to all of your feedback. Here's the feedback that generally I've gotten from you guys in the last 2 weeks, since basically this was announced, right? Since the Side Scrollers interview, so much drama happened. You know, first there was the fallout from that interview, and literally 3 or 4 months where those guys ragged on me, did constant streams about me, Stuttering Craig wanted to come on my content. You know, bullshit. All nonsense just to make money. And then finally they shut the fuck up. But then Keemstar interjected himself because he now wanted to get popularity with this Lolcow podcast bullshit. And then he persisted for months and months with that. And then finally now, we're at a time and a level where the air is clearing and things are calm. And there's nothing really going on in the dramasphere at all. And people are actually just enjoying coming by and being a part of my content and not having to hear about this nonsense and that nonsense and this nonsense and that nonsense.
I'd be happy to.
Now here's the thing.
I'm a
There's
healer,
always going to be some nonsense. Right now with these trolls and the stupid false gifted memberships and all, there will always be a level of that. But the thing is, there's some things you can ignore, and there's some things you can't really ignore or can't control.
Game's over, mister.
The whole nonsense with the fake memberships is easily controllable. You ignore it, you ban the person, you move on.
Pushing is killing
But if you got every person on the internet talking again about me in a negative drama way, it's going to affect everyone again, right? And right now we're in a situation where I'm really stressed out already. I'm also incredibly busy. You know, not only am I running DSP Gaming, but now I got this new project with DSP Throwback that was already in the works and going, right? And now that's hitting full swing with this first stream and everything, and I gotta be focusing somewhat on that. I'm still maintaining...
Like you didn't focus on the stolen content for it?
I'm trying to plan content for that. In fact, when we start talking about the Super Bowl...
No, it's...
planning it.
I hope when his dents tell him about the big game. The big game. You can't call it the Super Bowl with Baltimore and San Francisco. You have to call it the big game.
And then on top of all of that, my wife has finally made the decision to come back into my content. Kat now has been here on 2 streams, which is awesome. And now we're trying to plan out the content where she can do co-op gameplay and commentary with me. And that's a lot of work too to figure that all out, right? So it's kind of like we got all this stuff going on already. And now it's like, oh yeah, by the way, now we got a plan to have all this time away from work so I can
I know, whoa.
This, and I gotta travel to do this.
I gotta film and travel. Where are you going? You're only going to fucking the supermarket.
Yep.
Where are you going?
The bathroom across the hall?
You have to take a bus there? Like, where are you going?
Well, you know, Jasper's sometimes in there, so there's a queue.
Oh yeah.
The traffic's terrible.
This dude's like, where am I? Where are you going?
And then on top of all of that, just so you guys know, there is one other factor that just happened. I'm not going to tell you guys about it right now. Maybe eventually I will bring it up.
I'm going to eventually tell you some drama.
There's another huge determining factor that just happened. And And that was basically the straw
what
that
the
broke the
fuck do I
camel's
do?
back, as they say. And I was like, I just can't do this. All right? So, just to make this official, all right? It is canceled. It's not, oh, it's delayed or whatever. The documentary is canceled, all right? Now, I'm not saying that I wouldn't do something like this again or consider doing it again in the future.
You're not going to do it
right
again.
now, this is not the time, climate, or the level of stress to really be taking on a project like this.
It's the climate for this winter?
It's not. Definitely things could change, maybe, right? In the future, perhaps. If things get better, if, you know, if the stress level lowers, if my time frees up a little bit more, right?
Then
But
it's not canceled, it's on a hiatus,
I'm
because
in
he
a
knows the
situation-
difference.
Here's the
Nope.
matter. Is that this is a big gamble.
Oh, Zelda
Think of it this
jammies.
way. Let's say that I did this documentary, right? And it went really well. All of a sudden, there's a fair, balanced way to look at me, and all of a sudden, a bunch of new people.
But there is no fair and balanced way to look at you. Like, we tried, man. We really tried. There's a lot of times where we're like, what traits is DSP Gaming good at? None of them. None of them.
Exposed to my content, promote the channel, the community grows, and it's better for the business and for everything. That could happen, right? It could. But the thing is, it could. It's not a guarantee. It could very well go the other way. It could go the other way that I do this documentary, and again, some of these old things about my past that are not me anymore. When you're talking about, you know, things from my Street Fighter days, things from my early days of YouTube, shit that doesn't apply to me anymore, but things that people are only just hearing about for the first time, and now they become more emphasis for certain people, and now people, oh, that's that guy who did that 20 years ago, right? Or this or that. And that could be really bad for us all, right? It could put us in a worse light as a community. Not just me, but it could put us in a worse light as a community. Together.
Bingo. He's mad that they're gonna get exposed for Darius. Though shit.
Shit. I got a cross.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he could get exposed for that.
Hey, we got Chill Murray, GMillion. Chill's in the stream. You wanna say something?
In your stream?
Hello. Yeah. Hello.
He's a bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
How does it feel to protect a child abuser?
Yeah, that drives a BMW into a pole with his child in the car.
Shit. I got a cross.
Yeah, you can, I mean, like I said, you can go there and get high and look at, you know, you got your people.
Yeah, go back to your...
Swim to the edge.
Yeah, you got your people.
Grab on to something.
They love you, you know.
All right, try. Look out, the rapids. Hold your breath.
Yeah. All right, we'll get back to the video while he's spurging out.
And that is a risk that right now I'm not willing to take. That my sins of the past are somehow going to rub off on us in 2024 and make us all be treated like dirt, right? And there is also one other thing. All right? I feel like this documentary, because I told you guys this when I started talking about it a couple weeks ago. I said this documentary would be the one.
Mm-hmm.
What I meant about that is that this would be the one thing I do. That if I did this documentary, this would be it. I'm not going to do a second documentary in 5 more years. I'm not going to do a ton more interviews and all this shit. This is it. This is the one big project, right? That's going to encompass all of me, my history, who I am yesterday, today, how I've evolved, and all of that.
Very kind of you.
Right? All together. And I'm not sure that we're at the point that we're ready for that yet. Like I've said, I'm 41 years old, but I'm not going anywhere. Unlike all these other YouTubers who all of a sudden have decided together that they want to not do YouTube anymore. Oh, I can't take it anymore. The stress and all these years of doing it, I gotta quit. No, you're quitting because you're rich.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with that?
Yeah,
MatPat's
they
doing
made their money. So let them retire. Like,
what the fuck is wrong with that? They made
you
their
don't have
money.
to
That's
work
it.
24 hours a day.
That's it.
You're quitting because literally you're filthy rich. You hit the algorithm right, you got lucky, then you rode the wave with your thumbnails and your clickbait titles, you put out your content for 10 years or whatever, you got filthy rich doing it the way everyone does it, and now you're quitting because you don't need to work anymore. That's what's going on. I mean, it's a very simple explanation for why so many YouTubers are quitting. And it's not, oh, YouTube accident, people don't like working on YouTube. It's because people are rich enough to work anymore. Right, they already made it big. Now, you can judge for yourself whether or not these people have a level of passion for their work or not. Personally, for me, I told you guys, if I hit the lotto today, and I'm a multi-millionaire, and I didn't have to work a day in my life, I would still...
You don't work a day in your life.
The money would be gone.
Yeah, right into Hogan.
Sir,
But you don't work a day in your life.
I'm a medical man.
Now, I wouldn't stream the capacity that I do now. I'm not going to stream 6 days a week full time. But I love this so much because I have passion for it. I love what I do, and I love having interactions with you guys. I would keep doing it in some capacity.
Oh, I don't feel well at all.
And there you go with YouTubers who, oh, well, now we're in a situation we don't have to work anymore. I quit.
Nothing wrong with that, man. We're not supposed to be doing everything forever.
Only you.
We're supposed to move on and do something else. Like, good for them for moving on, man.
Like Matt Pat being the executive producer in the movies now.
Yeah, or Charlamagne being Willy Wonka.
After fixing up Xbox 360 controllers.
Yeah, modded ones.
Well, I'm not like that. Because first of all, I'm never going to make it big. I'm never going to become a multi-millionaire doing this. Okay? I'm not going to. I'm too small time. And I'm too stuck in my own mindset of how to do stuff. I refuse to do all those things that all of them did to get rich. I don't do any of those things. I'm not going to do those fucking things. Ever. Okay? That's why
Whose fault is that?
But that's also why I'm kind of going to be at this level likely for the rest of my life, right? So if I'm going to do a documentary, I want to do it when I feel like it's time to tell my whole story. But I don't think
that's not up to you. That's not up to you. It's really not.
No, it's not.
It's not a documentary, that's an autobiography.
I think
Right. No, you're right. Actually, you are right. That is an autobiography.
my story
I know, working in the film
right
industry,
now
I know.
continue to happen and evolve positively. Right now, like I said, not only am I maintaining a gaming channel, but I got a React channel, and now I've got a throwback channel.
Also, a documentary could be a whole day of something, you know, like a weekend or something. It don't, you know, it don't has to be a thing. Like for you, you said like I have to travel, I have to do this and this and this. I have to be that. Like, where are you going?
And this is going to be a fun year of kind of doing stuff on those and juggling them around
Oh
and
yeah,
having a good time.
he's gonna do YouTube until he motherfucking croaks. That's what he's gonna do. He wants to do YouTube until the wheels fall off. And the wheels are falling off is one thing. They're already on the rims. Like, this his views are in the toilet, done. In the rims.
Are you out of your mind?
Yeah, like someone said earlier, he's just winging. Oh yeah, he's winging it. He's scared that the reception's not gonna swing his way. Well, it didn't swing Boogie's way, and he's fine. He's mad that other than like, or if this was supposed to be the ultimate story, right? If you believe in your story and you don't,
expecting you back so soon.
your story would be better, wouldn't it?
Just leaving. Sure.
But you don't
Where you
believe in
want
your
'em?
story. You're
I'm
scared.
selling the back.
You're scared about the truth that is out there, the truth that you're trying to hide from everyone. Whatever that is, Phil.
With all of you, this is a great year for games. Like right now, we've got a bunch of great games coming out that I'm very happy to be playing and everything. So
I told you to shut up.
I'm not ready to say this is my story and here it is and I'm done with it now. Like I feel like maybe down the road, right? right?
You ain't
That's
much of a
something to
man.
consider.
You ask folks
But
for
I don't think
forgiveness.
that
You
now is the
remember
time
this,
at all.
partner?
I feel
I've
like
already
the
forgotten.
right decision here is
Sure.
because
How much
there's
was you
nothing
offering?
toxic and negative
$50.
going on right now.
Here.
Because we're all having a
Thank
good time. We're about to start new releases.
God, he's so controlling.
Please,
so controlling.
remember what I told
so
you.
Boogie, once Boogie did the documentary, Boogie was over? He stopped doing what he was doing?
Yeah. Boogie stopped for whatever he was doing. Everyone hated Boogie. The end.
So, okay.
Which didn't happen.
Yeah, but so when they have documentaries like Tiger King, for instance, Carol Baskin stopped doing stuff and Joe Exotic got to leave jail and that was the end of it?
Indeed.
We're about to start this new year, very positive way, all this good stuff going on. And because of the feedback I've got direct feedback from family members, viewers,
His mom.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Billy boy, don't do the documentary. It's bad for you.
Yeah, let me come and brush your hair.
I'm famous.
Or family members meeting his wife too. He could just said, "Don't do it, Bill."
And Jasper, don't forget Jasper's a family member.
Meow.
Hitting me out of the blue, and everyone just tossing their opinion into the ring. And the consensus I'm getting right now is that it doesn't make sense. That's what I'm getting. The consensus right now is, no, definitely don't think about this right now. You know, don't do it right now. Again, you know, maybe in the future or whatever. But basically, don't do it now because this is going to be a second side scroller. Now, here's the thing. I don't believe that. I don't believe that this documentary is going to be a second side scroller. This is not.
It will be after all the money likes to come in.
But at the same time, I'm totally understanding.
Boogie takes acid and then some shit at the end. Then he was banned off Twitch for nudity or some shit. Yeah, he showed like his left nutsack, which he was trying to follow the meme thing. He got unbanned. It's all good.
Yeah, Keemstar took care of it.
Oh yeah, Rich Harrison's son Adam found dead at 39 from alleged overdose. It's really sad. Yeah. That's gotta hurt being a father and then seeing that. My prayers and thoughts are with you.
Yeah, I think Adam was from the first marriage, and it was Corey's half-brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Corey was the one that was on, it was in the, like, Adam also worked in the business, but Corey was the one that was on camera.
I should have used my horse, but...
With Chumley.
Mm-hmm.
Where people are coming from, where they're saying, it's gonna primarily be a lot of drama for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, tons of drama. And no one wants that level of drama. People just want me to be happy and to put out good content that they enjoy.
You don't put out good content. There's no happiness to you. You're not really Wonka.
You'll be all right.
He ain't the chocolate factory either.
You sure ain't the chocolate factory.
I think he's more like an Oompa Loompa.
He's already an Oompa Loompa indeed.
And that's what my true fans who are supportive of me, who come by every day and
Darish, 1 Minute Man, Jade, and that's it.
All right, boy.
I think it's more Slayer and Jade,
what
not
it is
really
I'm
Darish.
doing, what it is I'm playing, what project I'm working on, what channel I'm on.
That's not good. If someone just says, I support you no matter what, that's not good. Like, that's not a good thing, you idiot.
Those people aren't seeking more drama, right? And this, no matter what, this documentary was going to cause drama. And so,
Then
I
why'd
think
you
this is the
even
right
think
decision
about
for
doing
now. And again, maybe
That's the thing, right? Why are you thinking about doing it?
Yeah. Because it was going to hopefully make him muddy and make him look good.
Indeed.
I would change my mind, but for right now, it is canceled. It's not postponed.
It's
It's not on the back burner.
indefinitely
It's canceled. I'm not doing it. All
Yeah.
right.
Then
Well,
it's-
maybe that would change
then you might go,
in a while.
go down to the track
depending on
later,
the
you won't
climate,
go
depending
back.
on how things look, right? Who knows how things change over time? Who would have thought that today I'd be doing this? Like, what, 5-6 years ago, I never would have thought that I'd be doing what I'm doing today. And then 5 years before that, I probably wouldn't have thought I would have been in that situation. You know, my life changes a lot.
No,
So,
it's gonna be the same because
that's
you're
my
unemployed.
feeling on it. All right. And by the way, yeah,
He
the
is very
schedule's not
unemployable.
updated. I didn't update it. I'll have to update it. I keep forgetting to do that. I'll do it in a minute when I'm done with saying what I have to say about this. I'll type in the schedule and it's wrong. So yeah, that's the deal.
Focus,
so,
Bill. Focus.
I want to say, first of all, thank you to everyone who gave me feedback. I appreciate your honest feedback. Thank you very much to those who actually stepped up and were willing to help with this project. Because, like I said, I was talking with a few people about being a part of the project on the positive side of things. And they were very willing to help, even at great personal risk of being harassed as you know, because they were going to participate in this. I also want to thank Mike Plum. I want you guys to understand something. Mike has been absolutely positively nothing but professional at all. In this whole situation, he's been 100% professional. This decision has nothing to do with him whatsoever. Zero. This is my personal decision based on my life situation and my things going on. Nothing to do with him. He's been completely accommodating. 100%. He's listened to every concern I ever had. And this was going to be something that was going to be safe, right? This is not going to be a team storms into my house with cameras, starts filming, and just slaps it all over the internet. And now next thing you know, everyone's harassing me and my family.
No, that's a character.
No,
That's not a documentary.
That's not happening. Understand that.
Possibly even cops.
That's definitely.
And hopefully, he'll be able to make quality stuff. From what I understand, he is working on quality stuff. That's going to be good. I wish him the best in the future.
They called you a woman killer, not a turncoat.
I know
Your
for
own
me
brother?
and my family.
Taking this one in.
It's not
Stay
just
out of
me.
our way.
It's not for me. It's not for my family. It's not for my community right now. All right. It's just not the right time.
Phil, it's a documentary. It's not a gym membership where you can say, oh, well, I'll come back in about 7 months or probably 10 years' time, so we'll figure out where we're going to off.
Fair enough. That's the announcement. So I'm sure you guys are all going to have questions.
Well, there you go. We're not playing any more of that. So that's. I wanted to say something about something. G, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So normally I don't do this kind of shit because, you know, it's kind of petty and stupid, and it's a Twitter spat, but
yeah,
we're gonna. I know, boo indeed, but.
Oh my God, it's a ghost.
Indeed, a ghost. Indeed, he's the ghost. So, I just want to address something real quick about. So, Snort Hogan, he loves me. He really does. So, he's really in love with big guys. Like big guys, like rich and that kind of stuff. So, yeah, they're doing some ops. They're trying something, so sorry about that. You know, they're not gonna stop for now, you know. That's it. That's all I want to say. You want to say something, G?
Ooh. Hello?
You a bounty hunter?
Well, not right now, I ain't. You Black
being a
Bell?
cowboy right
I'd
now.
like to talk to you about your Wild West days.
What are you
I don't care much for
referring to?
reminiscing. You got any friends as bounty hunters?
Video
None
that
that
he put
spring
the
to
thumbnail
mind.
up in.
Oh, you
Well,
mean the
then you
one
done let
that
them boys
is
hear and
breaking
you none
terms
the
of service
wiser.
through sexual
Ah,
content and
Yeah.
Knew my luck
stealing
had run
porn
out sooner
from
sooner.
Get inside, I'll
chatterbait.com,
tell him you're gone.
Yeah, that
putting
one.
it
That
on
one.
a thumbnail,
ain't
putting
had
the
none of
video
them
out
scalp
there,
hunters.
even though it's
Yeah,
censored.
Running
yeah.
from them neither.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be embarrassed about
Yeah,
the
if it's just
photos
me
being
against
out there. I'm
him.
not gonna be like, oh
That'd be a
no,
waste of
like
time
no,
and
they're out there.
nitroglycerin.
You know, it's the internet.
Well,
Get over
let
it.
me know what I can
But
do.
if you're,
You want that Wild
it's
West
just
story,
like,
don't you?
ooh, look, guys.
Yes, I do.
It's-
All right.
It's
Get
just-
up here quick. Now when I
Oh,
give
we
you the
did.
word,
I
hit that.
reported it. I
Whole
reported
place
it,
is
but
wired.
it's just
Black
one of those
Bell.
things. We want to use
I got
those
a
kind
contract
of
here.
photos.
For your
It's one
life or
thing,
your
but
liberty.
you didn't get it
Sooner
from
it be
a
liberty.
reputable
That's
source.
mighty reasonable, mister.
Kind
Come
of
here, let
fucked
me
up,
take a
but
look at
that's
it.
what the internet is, and well, you know, if you, I mean, they love the photos. They keep posting it everywhere, so it is what it is on that. They want to keep posting it. That's whatever. But it's just really weird that they keep putting Rich and me and every that stuff. And they're like, oh, if you don't like this stuff, but you sure do have it. Kind of weird, isn't it? Yeah, they're obsessed with the dumbest shit. They're like rich and all that stuff, but for something that doesn't, oh, we don't like this stuff. Oh, we don't like big guys. Yeah, they might as well be the. No. That's all I wanted to address at that, and I'm sorry for bringing it up. I know some people are not happy about it, but yeah, they like bears. They love bears. Rawr. I'm not gonna stop them from not liking bears. I mean, if I knew this, I mean, I would have sold them to pictures. But no, they're into that. They love Reg. They love Reg. Like, they can't get enough of Reg. But I guess I stepped in the poop, and I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's okay. Look, if you were a blonde woman, I guess it would be a different story altogether, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah, they would, oh my God.
Well, technically, since it is on a... Did you have to pay for those pictures?
Some of them, yeah. You have to use, like,
That particular one?
Yeah, those are you have to pay for, yeah.
All right, then you could do a copyright strike picture.
Yeah.
It's up to you, though. I'm leaving it up to you, and that's an option.
Hey, I'm not gonna sit here and be ashamed of the photos that are out there.
You got them scalp hunters off your back.
For now.
Yeah.
I'm not.
For now.
No, try to own them.
So,
Like,
you
you
gonna
know
tell me
where my
about your
stance is
Wild
on it.
West days?
Like I said, my cousin
Running
did the
with
same
Jim
thing
Boy
when she was young.
Little boy
Here's
Calloway.
the
We're both in our 50s and all the rest of
The
it.
only
And
running
her
he did
husband
was
used it
away
to shame
from a
her
fight.
in front of
That's about
all
the end of
our
it.
family and his family and what have you.
The man's
By having it on
apparently a famous
100-inch
gunslinger.
screen
So
for
they
her 50th
say.
anniversary, 50th
But
birthday. So
don't get
Right.
what's famous confused with
Here's
what's
the thing.
true.
I took those photos. I
Ones
took those
of us that
videos.
lived that
I put it
life, we
up
was
there.
Too busy
They're not
being
for them,
scared for our
But
scalp
they're gonna
to
spread
talk
it
to
like,
no
oh my
newspaper
God, check
writers
them.
or
Like it's the
non-novel
Tractorverse. I
men.
know it's not for that, but
Well, what
if
were
you
they
want to
like
sit
then?
here
Those
and
days they all
put
talk
bullets
about.
on safety,
Same
you
as
know,
now, I guess.
and want to talk about
Only
holier than
longer
thou
ago.
things, at least
All right.
I'm gonna be honest
I'm gonna
about
need
where
your
I'm
picture
coming
too,
from.
if it ain't a trouble.
No, sir, no trouble
know,
at all.
And
Can't
if
be
they
worse than
want to
those
go
awful
and go
drawings
like,
on
oh
the
my
wanted
God,
posters.
guys, this is this, and
Great.
keep spreading like, nah,
You stand over there.
I made them.
Let me
I made them for a Pacific
get this
audience,
thing
and
Ready?
for you guys, you know,
How
keep
do you want
making,
me?
you
Like
know,
this?
keep putting rich and all that stuff and having it on your hard drives is really, really weird. I mean, you keep coming after me about weird shit.
Okay.
But
I got it.
I'm not keeping
And I
you
guess they'll
guys
be on my way.
anything on my hard drive.
Well, thank you,
like-
Mrs. Bell. You gonna be all right?
Makes you wonder, doesn't
Been
it?
running for 20 years. Suppose I'll be running till I drop.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Just
be
the way it
ashamed of
is.
anything. Fuck. Live with no shame. That's
Good
what.
luck.
That's what. No shame here. None. That's all I want to say about that. That I'm not gonna take any more else's time on that shit because you know that's what they want. Thank you everyone for a wonderful Hoodlum Hours. We'll see you for more gameplay, more stuff. You know, it's just it must be that kind of thing when Mike Klum, you know. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm just saying, he who throws glass throws stones, but normally I don't say this on the air, but it's like, eh.
Yeah. Like, look, I've seen monsters. I've had to deal with them most of my life. 55 years old, stuff like that. I've seen hatred. I've seen racism. You know, I've had to deal with certain pains and what have you.
Also, I just want to say thank you to everyone for. I know I'm very unorthodox in the detractor community. I play video games. We talk. We do 8-hour streams. We're not, but this is how we roll.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be bullied off this coil because someone else doesn't like me. I don't like Phil. You guys don't like Phil. But now all of a sudden, you know, you guys want to drudge up old shit and, you know, like, My house.
You can't make friends everywhere, sir.
Oh yeah, and you're gonna keep drudging up this old stuff, and you found nothing new.
Yeah.
My house is clean. One wonders about their house. Be good to yourselves, guys. Be good to yourselves. DSP, with the Mike Klum documentary. I don't know why anyone wants to work with this man. I don't know why anyone wants to work with him, talk to him, or any of that shit. One wonders.
They'll know it's a waste of money. I'd like to see the receipts of how much was wasted on this, but hey, that's Mike Klum, you know, and he could probably write it off, and he's also a trust fund baby, so it's all good for him. And he said he's got other projects, so hopefully it wasn't a waste of time. He can manipulate and use it into his next documentaries and what have you.
Right. And then you got all these people out there trying to do what they need to do. And it's just, yeah, I wouldn't want to work with DSP after this, to be absolutely honest.
Yeah, but also I think this will be the last we see of Cat now.
I think so.
It's not happening, so yeah.
Also, it's one of those things you don't do stuff like this. You don't announce something, get everyone excited, and then go like, I'm not gonna do it.
But he's all nothing burgers, you know, from
like you could use
the robbery, the stolen tire.
Please help me. I'm losing.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, the kiwis and all that stuff.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah,
I'm bleeding out.
What was it? You know, the internet, the Comcast. What was it? The vet.
Oh God! Oh, you did it! Oh.
Like a friend was telling me today, like he was talking about chihuahuas, and here he's got a chihuahua and all the rest of it. And I said to him, I go, "Oh, does your chihuahua get excited when it goes to the vet?" He goes, "No." He goes, "The chihuahuas are always constantly living in fear. That's why they shake so much."
Are they having a great time in there?
No, they are not. I literally said to him, I even showed him because he worked with Phil. And what was it? I showed him the footage of that, and he literally said to me, he goes, "Yeah, no, he's full of shit."
Yeah, he canceled. DSP canceled. DSP.
No.
It really ain't, but it's just he thought he was gonna get like the biggest like marketing thing out of it, and this is the thing, like he's so difficult to work with. I know he did the side scroller thing, but like he's just so, even if it did go through and it was made and all that stuff, he would still be a bitch to my club after it. But he's just
he would turn on him so fast.
Right.
Metal horror fan, I called it 24 hours beforehand. I literally said he was going to cancel. I was hoping he wasn't, but I was right, because DSP he's a creature of nature. He won't change his spots. You know, he keeps saying he's constantly changed. January 1st, he made a racist mark against Indian people because DSP is a common name in Indian action movies. But you know, but he's not racist or toxic. He said.
Trade joke.
No, he was making fun of their accent and wobbling his head a lot, if you know what I'm meaning, towards Indian people.
Indeed.
But, you know, and now, you know, the whole banning of Argentina and all the rest of it, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's not racist and toxic.
No, not at all. All right.
Businessman.
That's it I have to say about that. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you
next
soonish. Yeah, probably in the afternoon. Probably when DSP talks about his, unless he's a control freak, this document would do, or maybe a little bit. Who knows? You never know. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. His side.
Oh yeah, we're still going on your side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just for a little bit. I'm
don't
getting
leave
off
GMillion. Yeah, don't leave GMillion fans.
What's up, everybody on my side? How you doing? Listen up.
So we're still riding a cowboy.
I'm riding on a horse named Cat, alright? I will not let Cat go, alright? She's family. I DoorDash her stuff every day. And sometimes I do the old classic door horse. Because I can't go wrong with door whores.
You know what that sounds like?
What?
A door horse. The pornographic house flipping show on TCL. Yes, they're naked. They're having sex. But they're also doing home improvements. They're doing some DIY. They're doing some renovating. Door whores.
Oh, there's a...
Coming this fall.
There's a side mission. I think I might do the side mission after I fall on my ass.
Yep.
I'll do the side mission and then I'll hit the beds. I slap my bed so hard. Earthquake. Alright, what's up, baby girls? How you doing?
Hey there, friend. Come. Stop on by for a moment.
We're doing fine, thank you for asking. And how are you doing?
How you doing, baby girl?
No, how are you doing?
The name's William.
Old Willie, what you up
Arthur,
to?
you familiar with the study of plants, my friend? Familiar ain't quite the word I'd use. Well, let me tell you. This great earth beneath our feet can provide everything man ever needs. But we've only reached a tiny bit of its potential. You see, there are thousands, maybe millions of plants all across this vast country we share. The mountains, the plains, the swamps. I mean to explore them
My
all.
club's not part of this thing anymore, and that gas station's now going with the title.
If I can. Sure.
Maybe we can rename it
But
to
I'm only
Clum and
one
Go.
man. Would you consider helping me with gathering
Plum
herbs
and
for my
mouth.
studies?
Why?
Knowledge, kindness, beauty.
Well, I'm ignorant, ugly, and nasty.
Well,
I've
let's
just
see if
noticed
maybe
because
we can do
the
something
transition,
about
because
I'll
of the
see.
dual streaming double feature, we're going to be stuck looking at
I'm looking for a plant called yarrow.
DSP's forehead.
You can
There,
distinguish
how's
the
that?
Real estate
nice
right
red
there.
flowers. It shouldn't be too hard to find. They
There we
thrive
go.
out in the open under direct
There we
sunlight.
No, what was it? If I had a texture, I could write on it, you know, for sale. 2017 Toyota Corolla up for grabs.
Let's
Comes with
see
free
how
working
this
tires
tastes.
and an extra jack. Lug light sold separately.
Oh, yeah. I feel better already. They were right. This stuff does have medicinal properties. You've been helpful. Thank you. You're a horseman, I know. You'll want to have this on hand.
Okay. What is this for?
This can cure almost all maladies to your animal, natural and otherwise. Don't ask how. Now, if you don't mind, I'll be getting back to my studies. I look forward to our next meeting, traveler.
I need to learn how to wash and brush and all that shit my horse. I need mainly wash my horse. Because everyone says my horse
That's
stinks.
why I stopped. Yeah, but see, this is why I stopped playing the game, because when I went to feed my horse an apple, apparently it's the same button as the gun, and I shot him.
Even on keyboard?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they only limit it so much because of they match it up like as a console. You don't get
But
extra
can't you
things
just
because the keyboard's...
revamp all your controls?
You can, but you're still limited to the thing. So even if I change Apple to S, it will also use it as gunshot if I hold the S too long.
Yeah, like the time in the bar where cause I was confused. I meant to punch with B, but I ended up punching with the R trigger, and it pulled out my knife and stabbed him. I mean, in the hotel. So that's what I did.
Hey, Anthony.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Anthony? How you doing, baby girl?
I know he brought a brush to a gunfight.
Let me give you a big old fat kiss on your forehead. There you go. There you go, Anthony. How does that make you feel?
There? It's me, Arthur. Wondered when you'd roll back in. Yeah.
Good morning.
Alright, I'm gonna tie your ass up so you don't leave me, you dumb horse. You got a mission for me? Oh, let's go hunting. Cool. Alright, what do you got for me, Strauss?
You okay?
Hey, you want to join us?
Mr. Morgan,
Yes, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Matthews gave me a message for you. He said when it was convenient to head into Emerald Ranch. He's looking at a few business things there.
Okay.
Oh, he'll find something too. He always does. Will you be well now, Mr. Morgan?
I'm always well, Miss Grimshaw.
Rob a homestead. You know, I'll do that next time. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that next time. All right. All right, my peoples. Guess what? It is time to save my game. I'll do some bounty hunter missions later, and I also do some side content off stream. Thank you guys for watching my stream. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. DSP's a bitch. And
He is a bitch.
Yeah, this was just side content, so nothing got spoiled. I hope you guys have a great